Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I got some sound. Can y'all hear me? Did my intro play right through? I'm trying to make sure. Let me make sure I hit the sound through it, 'cause I can hear me. Okay, yeah. It played through. All right, cool, man. SB Talk Sports here. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, yo, check it out. It's SB Talk Sports here. Like, share, subscribe. Join the SB Talk Sports movement. It's your boy SB. And the NFL schedules have been, I think they're released by now, but I know a lot of week one stuff have just dropped. So let me see, make sure I'm set up good. I know a lot of week one. A lot of week one stuff has just dropped. And there's a lot of things we got to talk about, for me, off bat, I think my Chargers got a chance now. I think my Chargers got a chance to make the ball. It was a conspiracy theory situation going on where people felt that the Chargers could possibly, take over on the bowl. So, I'm not necessarily saying it, but we're gonna get into everything. We're gonna break it down. Probably go for a couple of hours. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Probably gonna go for a couple of hours. I believe Sean and U3 going on, so we probably go to like 6 or 7, like right before they go on, or like an hour before they come on. So then everybody who's watching here, y'all could go over there to U3, and we're gonna keep it going. Yeah, man. So it's a lot of things going on, man. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. First off, me personally, can my Chargers make the Super Bowl? Maybe. It was like a conspiracy theory going on. We're gonna chop it through every team and see. Also, can Justin Fields save the Bears? That's a lot of saving that somebody got to do. Then also, it's been going around talks that Deshaun Watson has been working on a settlement with his situation that's been going on with him. So I wonder if we actually might see Deshaun Watson week 1. And I wonder, do he still want to trade now with everything that just happened, with everything that's been going on. So I wonder how that's going to really go. The link is already pinned up to the top. Like I said, if you like, share, subscribe. We live now. I want to get in. We're going to break it down every team. Also, we got to talk about who we think going to make the Super Bowl, who we think going to have the worst record in the league, who's going to be Rookie of the Year. Then also, Tim Tebow got a job, so we're going to see, was that really a great move, because we did kind of see Tim Tebow try to do plays that's not at the quarterback position that wasn't that good, and he has been gone for a minute. I know there's a lot of people having problems with Tim Tebow being signed in many different ways. I think some people are overreacting because it's like, man, it's just Tim Tebow. He's not nobody special, so. But we're gonna get into it, man. Like I said, link is in the top. It's everybody joining. I'm chop it up about my Chargers. I actually think the Chargers do. The conspiracy theory is they was comparing the Chargers to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So pretty much what happened with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? If anybody want to live call in, the link is in the chat. Come to the YouTube too if you want. The link is in the YouTube chat. My boy said Pats versus Bucks in 4. Let's go. My boy Taj in the building. September need to come fast. Salute SB. The Bears need a captain at QB. One of the Avengers is something to say the Bears. Yeah, man. I don't want them to ruin Justin Fields by trying to. Now let's look like what's the name? Now I have been going crazy about what I'm saying, my Bears. Not my Bears, about the Bears. And I said I'm actually gonna support them now because they did something I thought they wasn't gonna do, man. Yo, salute. Appreciate. We doing NFL talk, guys. We're gonna go through everything the schedule's been breaking down, going through. So if you guys want to get into the chat, go to SB Talk Sports on YouTube. The link is in the chat to call in on the show. Because I'm still sharing it on. So once I'm done trying to share it, get it out there to more people, then you guys could definitely come. I'm gonna put the link in a Twitch chat. But Let's see. First, like I said, the conspiracy theory is this. Okay, first of all, the Super Bowl is where they play. Is at SoFi. So that's one. Last year, Tampa Bay Buccaneers was that. They drafted it's crazy. It's a crazy conspiracy theory. I'm not saying it's true, but a little lady luck could be on the side. I got my boy Sean in the chat. But so they drafted an offensive tackle at 13. Then they drafted a son that's a defensive player, a DB in the second round. And they was just comparing like, oh, it's really falling in line like the same way of with the Buccaneers. Am I saying that I guarantee the Chargers can win the Super Bowl? No, but a little good karma would be happy to go their way. What's up, my boy Sean? What's going on?
What's up, SB?
I can't hear you. Oh no, is it my side? Is it my headphones? My headphones are terrible. I think it's my headphone.
SB, can you hear me now?
Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. I wonder why I couldn't hear. Say something now, Sean.
What's up, man?
Yo, there you go. What's going on, Sean?
Hey, man, listen. I know you want to talk some NFL. Me and you got to have it out about this Oscar Robertson thing.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. We can go ahead. We can do.
No. It's fine. No. We go talk some NFL. We're talking it tonight on the U3 Sports Talk live stream as well. But
y'all going live today, right?
Yeah, live. Yeah, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. So yeah, we'll be live. But yeah, man, listen. To your point about the Chargers, man. I mean, the division obviously. I mean, I think everybody still thinks Kansas City obviously still the class of the division.
Yeah.
But the Bucs proved last year you don't have to win the division to get to the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
So I think the Chargers are a very strong potential playoff team, provided you're healthy. I mean, that's really the key.
Yes, that's 100% key.
And obviously, what is, Brandon Allen going to go through, his first year as, a head coach. He's got to go through his bumps and bruises. He's built a pretty decent staff. But, yeah, and the other thing, too, is we haven't done a post-draft breakdown of the Chargers yet. But one of the things I will say, the Jared Cook signing to replace Hunter Henry, he's not Hunter Henry. So let's
he's
be
not.
Clear.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to see that much drop off from that position.
Yeah, I agree. I was mad. I was mad when he went to the Patriots, but I was like, Jared Cook. I'm like, okay, it's replacing. But I was like, once I seen what they was doing, they was valuing protecting Justin Herbert by buffing up their offensive line. So he has nice weapons, and then they kind of fix more on the defense too. So I'm like,
and Asante Samuel Jr., the corner you got in the second round, obviously I know him well as a Florida State fan.
Mm-hmm.
He is a day one plug and play starter.
Yeah, and the Chargers need it.
Yeah. So, and again, provided Derwin James is healthy. The free safety y'all got a couple years ago in the draft that a lot of people really kind of slept on. He played corner. Nasir Adderley.
Yeah, Nasir Adderley. Nasir. Yep.
Yeah, so I think the secondary is going to be set. Going to be interesting to see what that pass rush looks like on the other side of Bosa. Coming into the season, but there's no excuse to be honest. For the Chargers to be honest. I mean, they should be at minimum a wild card team.
Yep.
But it's
probably too much talent.
Yeah, it's probably going to take at least 11, if not 12 wins. Because, and again, just looking at the division, Denver still doesn't know who their quarterback is yet. The Raiders are still coached by John Gruden, so y'all should still beat them pretty easily. But, so, yeah, I think definitely should be a wild card team if you're the Chargers.
Yeah, I can definitely see that too. Like I said, with this roster, it's a lot of talent. They upgraded at every position they needed. They took a couple bumps and bruises, but it was for the greater sacrifices of the good of the team. So I think that I can see him good. Then the next question I see Dion had asked. He said, "Will Nagy start Fields? Do the Bears have a chance of making the playoffs? Will Nagy get fired mid-season?" Got a lot of questions here. The Bears are going to struggle. Let's go. Let's tackle the first one, Sean. I'll go first. I'll let you go. I say no. at the end of the day, the reason why I don't want Justin Fields to start because they're gonna ruin him like they did Mitchell Trubisky. Don't rush him in because the Bears are such a dying franchise right now, and they begging for somebody to save them, and they're gonna throw that. But I'm saying that Justin Fields don't have the fire to handle it, but they're gonna throw him in the fire too early and mess him up like they did Mitchell Trubisky. To me, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I don't think you start Fields from day one. I mean, the only way to even consider starting him is if he comes into camp and he literally outshines Andy Dalton. But I think if you're Nagy and if you're Ryan Pace, you want to take your time with Justin Fields because the more time you take with Justin Fields, hypothetically buys you a little more time with the ownership.
Yep.
So I think I don't think they start him. I think, and again, the question is if you start him, what does he gain from starting on a team like that this year?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, because he's going to get killed.
Yep.
You got rid of your veteran left tackle,
mm-hmm.
And again, you got some. You're not a perfectly built team where a rookie can walk in from day one and just manage. It's not a Russell Wilson situation. The Bears really kind of backed into the playoffs last year. They weren't a good team. So, yeah, I don't see you starting them. I think it's a terrible idea if they even consider starting them.
Mm-hmm. And they luckily made the playoffs. A lot of people would say, like, I think the Bears should have tanked and just called it out. But I'm like, to get a quarterback, but luckily they end up still getting Justin Fields. They had to trade up for him. But I think if they would have just not made the playoffs, they could have just got him. They could have been like around that 10 range anyway. Yeah. Do the Bears have any chance of making the playoffs? I mean, yeah, they made it last year. They was terrible. So I think they still got a good chance to make it. What you think, Sean?
Yeah, I think it all depends on what happens with, Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers somehow leads the Packers and, obviously that puts the Packers in a different position and really puts the division up for grabs. But like you said, they made it last year as, a 7th seed. So they got a real good chance to make it again. But, again, what does 9 and 7 get you? What is 8 or 9 and 8 now? What does that get you? A wild card game on the road against a really good football team, which, we saw them against the Saints last year in the wild card. What happened? So yeah.
Got Anti in the building. We talking about Justin Fields right now. So you think Justin Fields should start day one, Anti?
Nah. Go on, let him get some go and let him learn the offense and probably throw him in probably after 6 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, about 6 games, then throw him in the fire.
Yeah. See where you're at record wise, right? Because I mean it's kind of like what Miami did last year with Tua. Like they had Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're gonna ride with Fitzpatrick. I was surprised they made a change because they were winning.
Yeah.
It was a smart move to go ahead and see what they had in Tua. I think you kind of do the same thing with Justin Fields.
I think so too. Because the Bears,
like I said, still a quarterback though.
No, he on the Bills. You stupid.
Yeah.
No, he the backup for the Bills now. And
so I was just what's our quarterback situation?
The Bears quarterback situation is Dalton, Foles, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
They got Dalton and they got Foles over there. Boy, I'm surprised Foles ain't retired yet. God damn.
They tried to trade Foles. No, everybody said no, we don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. His money too big. And the Bears were so dumb, Bob. They wasted money on him. Now you lost Kyle Fuller because you had to sign what's the name? Dalton. And then I think they lost their tackle. But I said you could have just let Nick Foles get released, sign him for a minimal contract, but you traded for him and he had that $20 million on his contract. So now the Bears are suffering for it now. So
yeah.
And it's bad. And then what else Dion said? Will Matt Nagy get fired mid-season? Nope, I don't think so because they're just gonna play it out with him for the rest of the year. Since it's their last year's contract, I think unless the Bears go like 0 for 6 and they just look terrible and Justin Fields look terrible, the offense it's just a clear cut. He the reason why they lose it. Then yeah, but besides that, no.
Yeah, and if you the Giants because you own the Bears first round pick next year, you hope they end up in a position where they got to fire Matt Nagy. But yeah, I don't think they fire. The Bears traditionally don't fire coaches in the middle of the season. They usually wait to the end of the season to make a decision on a coach.
Hey, did you see the week 1 release schedule, man? That shit crazy.
I haven't seen it.
I'm
We
gonna
got the
pull it up right
Dallas
now.
Cowboys and the Buccaneers. They opening us up, which I don't understand that, but I guess the Saints play the Packers.
I
Who
gotta
else I
find the
seen?
picture. I was just looking at the picture. That's the crazy part about it. Okay, well, I got it right here, then, though. I was trying to find like the actual meme picture, but it's cool. I would just do this one.
I understand why they put the Cowboys with the Buccaneers. Y'all should have put Cowboys. Buccaneers in either the Tampa Bay or Green Bay or Kansas City.
Well, first thing first, though, I gotta say, who excited that football for to come back? Though I'm
Boy,
saying, but I'm happy.
waiting on it. Fuck you,
I'm
mean?
happy as hell. Football coming back.
Waiting on it, cuz.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you, Anti. I was kind of surprised they put the Cowboys.
Yeah, like it made no sense to me. But I'm like, maybe that's trying to. Jerry Jones probably talked to the league, trying to probably did some shit.
It supposed to be Chiefs.
You know, it's gonna be
Chiefs
versus
versus Bucks
back, so.
day one. It supposed to be Chiefs versus Bucks day one.
Either Chiefs or Bucks or Green Bay and Bucks.
Yeah, I thought it would have been Green Bay, but because of the Aaron Rodgers situation, I'm not surprised they didn't do it. With them. Honestly, I thought I'll be real with you. I thought it was going to be either New Orleans or the Bills. Because usually you don't want to put the team who won the Super Bowl up against a team the first week they can beat them. Because you want to be, you want to have them celebrate putting up their banner and all that crap. So, but I thought it would have been the Saints or the Bills opening night.
And
they gave us the Packers that weekend, that Sunday.
And I'm glad we're gonna talk about the Texans. We're gonna talk about them too. But we got the Bucks, Cowboys, Seahawks, Colts. That's a decent game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fire game. That's Carson Wentz versus Russell Wilson. Oh yeah.
And the words of my good friend Anti, this matchup right here, shit water. I will not be watching this game.
No, not at all.
Falcons, Eagles. I think that's gonna be a decent game. I want to see if Matty Ice gonna actually come back to.
I gotta see Matty Ice with that Kyle Pitts dude, bro, and Calvin Ridley, and you got. Well, I don't know if Hula gonna be there or not.
Yeah,
they say he not gonna be there. They say he not even gonna make it to training camp, but we haven't heard nothing about it. But boy, that if he stayed up and he's healthy throughout the year, you got Calvin Ridley, and you got Cal. Man, say, bro.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be a problem.
The only reason why I think I'm not overly sold on them, they don't have a running back at all. So
yeah, you right
about that no more.
But that boy's some shit water now.
He's a free agent. He was decent last year. He wasn't.
I'm about to say he was kind of decent last year.
Yeah, but he wasn't that dude, last year.
I think Dion. My fault, Dion. I seen you in here, but you want to get in on what we was talking about, Dion? My fault, bro. I'm looking at the schedule. I ain't look on the screen. If he here, okay, wait, he ain't here. What did he say? Something? Then I got my Chargers.
Jaguars at the Texans, Lord.
Yeah, ain't nobody watching that game.
Ain't nobody watching that bullshit.
Unless you're Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, you got Chargers. Hey, that's gonna be y'all first loss right there. You heard me?
No, we not. We winning this game.
Yeah, Washington gonna fuck y'all up.
That defense is real.
Washington gonna fuck y'all up.
But they offense gonna always. I ain't worried about their offense. That defense will be the problem.
All right, that quarterback. What's his name? Heineke.
I ain't worried about no Heineke. Joey Bosa. That's how Chase Young get through that line. Joey Bosa coming through that line too.
Shit. They got more than Bosa though, nigga. They got Chase Young. They got Montez Sweat. They ain't bullshit.
No, that deep. Hey, that's one thing I'm gonna say.
That 4-7 ain't no joke, dog.
Yeah. Then we got Steelers versus Bills. I got the Bills washing them easily.
Yeah, they gonna wash them niggas, boy.
Then we got 49ers versus
them niggas gonna be out with a vengeance this year, boy. 49ers gonna be running through shit. Watch.
Yeah, because people forget though. Even though I always mess with Cisco about the 49ers because it's just fun when you know.
Man, when them niggas get healthy, they gonna be a problem.
They gonna be a problem.
They gonna be a motherfucking problem.
Yeah. And I don't know is Trey Lance gonna be as good right off bat as how his talent pursued, but it don't matter. That defense, that team got too much talent.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo gonna be leading the troops until he probably won't start until next year.
Next year, yeah, I believe so too.
It might even be the next 2 years.
You might be right. Might be the next 2 years. Yeah, it depends on how fast he get that Kyle Shanahan offense down.
Yeah, and if you the Niners, right? Say you make the NFC Championship game. I don't think you're gonna go away from Jimmy Garoppolo after making an NFC Championship game.
No, you ain't.
You don't think so? Is this his last year on his contract? He got 2 more years.
He got 2 years.
Okay, you right then. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
But the problem with Jimmy G is like, bro, is he gonna be healthy?
That's the question.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Then we got
that Vikings and that Bengals game might be a little lit, dog. The return of Joe Burrow.
I mean, but they ain't protecting them though, so it don't even.
But hey, the return of them though.
Yeah, but Daniil Hunter coming because they still ain't gonna be able to protect him.
That nigga Hunter is a dog.
He gonna be on one leg. Yeah. Jets Panthers. I don't think nobody paying attention to this game. Even though I feel like Zach Wilson went to a bad situation. I thought
I'm keeping my eye on Robert Salam this year, dog, with the Jets.
Yeah.
Keep my eyes on him this year with the Jets.
Zach Wilson is a good quarterback. I think could have probably been the best quarterback. I just feel like he just went to the worst situation possible.
Yeah.
We shall see.
We just see. Cardinals Titans. This is gonna be a good game right here.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
Hell no, Derrick Henry gonna run all over there.
Hey, listen,
Derrick Henry gonna run all over their ass, nigga.
Hey, they picked up JJ Watt, for a reason.
Hey, he ain't got it no more, bro. He ain't that nigga no more,
he
dog.
He ain't gonna play that many downs, though.
He ain't gotta play that many downs, though.
But still, like, man, Derrick Henry gonna have a field day against them niggas, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you right now, the Cardinals are a playoff team.
Yeah,
they're a playoff team. They're a playoff team.
Hey, I think giving Kyler Murray a little bit too much. You fast tracking him a little bit, Sean.
It ain't even Kyler Murray.
Who is it then?
It's not even Kyler Murray. Did you watch that defense last year?
Mm-hmm. And they still got Chandler Jones too, right?
Yeah, their defense actually is pretty good.
Yeah, they still got Chandler Jones.
Yeah, they still got Chandler Jones.
They still got Isaiah Simmons. They still got Budda Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they good, but I'm telling you.
We're gonna get to that when we talk about the Packers too. We're supposed to play the Eagles week 1. Legion of Knicks. What up, my boy? Salute Legion of Knicks. Super Knicks podcast. Go check my boy out. Okay, what's next? Chiefs and the Browns.
That might be a hell of a game.
That
might be a hell of a game.
I'm gonna say this now. If Baker come in and actually play above average, bro, above average, not average, above average, I think the Browns can actually be a Super Bowl contender team. They got too much talent on that roster, bro.
So Baker has to not throw any interceptions, and he's got to play above average. Oh man.
I mean, you got Nick Chubb and you got Kareem Hunt in that backfield, dog.
Exactly.
You don't have to be Superman, dog.
Yeah.
Above average.
We'll see.
Can I respond to George Garber in the chat?
George Garber, what he said? Which one? The Seahawks?
He said Seahawks, Rams, and Niners all making the playoffs. The Seahawks are not making the playoffs this year.
Talk your shit, Sean.
They're not making the playoffs this year.
Okay, hold up. I gotta see their schedule first.
Yeah.
I gotta see their schedule first.
I think they only put they ain't put the whole schedule out yet.
And now they put the whole just for the week 1. Then you got the Dolphins at the Patriots. I got to see that one.
Yeah, I want to see that. That's
Cam coming back with a vengeance. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I want to see that, because I want to see that defense versus Cam.
Mm-hmm. I want to see what Tua do. And then we got
all the new weapons over there. You got Jonnu Smith. You got Hunter Henry. Who else they got? Nelson Aguilar. We gonna see.
Yeah.
No excuses this year, nigga.
And then we got Broncos versus the Giants tie.
It's gonna be
shit water. But if any time I want the Giants to win, it's when they play the team about to win.
Well, hold on. It depends if Aaron Rodgers gonna be on the Broncos or not, bro.
Oh my, yeah. Aaron Rodgers goes to the Broncos. I'm gonna be pissed, bro. I ain't gonna even lie.
That's gonna be a different animal. But watch for the return of Saquon Barkley.
He is coming back.
He gonna come back.
He gonna come back with a vengeance too.
And you got that go to game. I want right boy.
Y'all finna get y'all ass whooped.
Aaron Rodgers don't want this smoke, dog.
No.
Aaron Rodgers don't want that smoke with us, dog.
Packers Saints games are always close and they're always shootouts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There ain't gonna be no shootout though. Not with that defense.
Yeah.
You tell Aaron Rodgers to go on, ice up, baby, ice up.
He's ice up. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. This will be the game for Jameis Winston to put his feet down and Marcus Stone.
I heard a rumor coming out of New Orleans though. They still not sold on Jameis Winston as the starter.
I can believe that.
And that pissed me off because I'm like, bro, okay, so what you doing, Sean Payton? Are you really trying to get Taysom Hill a starting position?
I don't think it's that, Anti. I think what it is again, he promised Taysom that he'd had the opportunity to compete for the starting job.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's just trying to be fair to Taysom because of what he promised him. Because that's
he just fixed his contract for them too.
Yeah,
no, we can't do shit. We can't do shit with Taysom Hill at quarterback, dog.
No. I mean, listen. Nobody in their right mind thinks Taysom Hill is going to win that starting job. But publicly, you got to say we're having an open quarterback competition. Mm-hmm. And again, from what I'm seeing, what Jameis is doing this offseason, there's no way he's not the starter.
Yeah, it can't. I don't. It's no reason why not to. And I feel like putting him in with that coach, that actually probably help him because he got the talent. Nobody never denied Jameis was the talent.
Right, and nobody's talking about he's training with Drew Brees' trainer this offseason.
They trying to get him right. They trying to make that run again.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. If no Aaron Rodgers, then y'all should beat him easily. But Aaron Rodgers, that's a wrap. And I heard if Devontae Adams said he's gonna be gone if next year if Aaron Rodgers is not there, he gonna try to leave. Bears Rams, the Rams should smack the Bears easily. I feel like we ain't even got to talk about that shit water.
Yeah, that should be a warm up game for the Rams.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to see what Stafford do. You know,
hey, man,
I want to see what Stafford do.
Man, hey, that's gonna be nice over there, dog.
I'm telling you, they get one injury with one of their top players, they're done.
You're right.
Oh yeah. They
top heavy as shit. Yeah, they top heavy as shit.
They ain't got no depth.
But I'm telling y'all, Sean, I'm telling you, because y'all was laughing at me about that. If that nigga Deshaun Jackson stay healthy,
well, he gonna be their fourth receiver, right? Because they're set at the top three.
I think who you got Cooper Kupp, you got Cooper Kupp, you got who the other dude is? Robert Woods.
And remember, Van Jefferson came on for them late last season and showed. I think
Deshaun will be the third, and I think he'll be the fourth.
I'm telling you, it's hard to keep Van Jefferson off the field.
Nah, they probably do a lot of four wide. They probably
do four wide a lot, but I'm not playing Deshaun probably but 20 snaps a game just because I'm trying to keep him from getting hurt because he's gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, low man is that nigga. I can see that.
Yeah, he getting the Kawhi treatment.
Mm-hmm. Now, realistically speaking, with this one, I don't want the Raiders to win, but I feel like the Raiders might come out and beat the Ravens first week. But I don't want the Raiders to win. I don't want them to.
They will not.
I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
Yeah. They have no idea what they're doing. Mike Mayock and John Gruden have no idea what they're doing with that roster. They have no idea.
Yeah, I give you that too. I feel bad for Henry Ruggs.
He not sold on his quarterback, bro. That's my problem with them. He really don't.
They got talent though.
He really don't want Derek yet because they got talent. He just don't want Derek Carr as his quarterback.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but who they gonna get? They gonna try to get Aaron Rodgers? I hope they don't get Aaron Rodgers either. Why Aaron Rodgers keep trying to
You put Aaron Rodgers on the Raiders, boy, they become instant title contenders.
Yeah.
Nigga with Josh Jacobs, Henry Ruggs, Waller. Oh, Lord,
I'll be pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be pissed off. He can go anywhere but the Chargers division. Anywhere but that division.
I mean, I think the Raiders will be interested, but they don't. Their defense is awful.
God, yeah.
I mean, their defense is terrible.
We didn't see Aaron Rodgers with terrible defense.
I mean, if I got a choice between Denver or the Vegas, I'm going to Denver all day.
I'm going to Denver all day. Yeah,
Denver too. Yeah.
So
at least they play defense over there somewhere.
They play defense over there, and they're look crazy as it may sound. They've actually been more successful in the last few years than the Raiders have.
Yep.
You ain't saying nothing crazy.
Yeah,
that ain't. Hey, then look, did y'all see? No, go ahead, Ty.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying, did y'all see the video of because we talking about the Broncos of Von Miller, right? He was saying like, I told y'all who they go pick. They picked Patrick Surtain, but he said Michael Parsons, the linebacker. So I guess he wanted another linebacker, but they got Patrick Surtain. So that's going to my next point of with all the rookies is drafted. If you had obviously, it's harder with football. Who would be your top 3 rookie of the year candidates? Who you think win rookie of the year if you had to pick 3?
I'm not with Sean with this. I think that boy Michael Parsons gonna make some noise with the Cowboys, dog.
He wanted to go to Dallas too.
I think that boy gonna make some noise with Dallas, boy. Him, maybe that little dude Waddle that went to Miami, and
no QB. You don't got no QB win. No, that's the easiest way to get it. QB.
Nah, I don't think Trevor Lawrence gonna do shit, bro.
Yeah.
You don't think Goldilocks is not gonna win? Goldilocks is gonna win?
Nah.
Wow.
Who's Goldilocks? Trevor Lawrence?
That's Sunshine. Sunshine.
That's Sunshine. Yeah, that's Sunshine us.
That's Sunshine? Oh, man.
Sunshine us. Yeah, that's Sunshine. Now, I don't think he's going to win with the Jets. I don't think the Jets – I mean, they got a good receiving core, bro, but I don't just see no rookie quarterback just going in and changing lives like that in Jacksonville, dog.
No, that's over. I think Jacksonville finna go 1-16. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And then you bought most Struden on your franchise with that fucking
Tim Tebow.
That Tim Tebow signing, like, dude, like teams gonna be ready to play y'all now. Like dude said, like they can't wait to play the Jaguars because of that Tim Tebow sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
we could definitely get more in depth with the with that too. Or that could be the next to talk about that. But my rookie of the year, I gotta go if Justin Fields actually get to play, which I doubt it, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna go Fields. I feel like for some reason gonna get to, but I know it ain't gonna be what's his name? Trevor Lawrence. I know Trevor Lawrence ain't gonna get it because this Jacksonville gonna be too trash. I think I'll probably go either Fields, Chase, and low key I'm gonna say Mac Jones. Because if Mac Jones get on that field, it's a wrap.
I don't think there's no way a rookie quarterback comes in and starts for Bill Belichick, dog.
I doubt it. Yeah, that's what I said. I doubt it. It's hard with this one.
Yeah, I highly doubt it, dog.
It's hard with this one. Because it's like it was so many quarterbacks taken, but it's like every quarterback. I don't see one quarterback that got drafted this year that's like I say instantly. Besides Trevor Lawrence,
is Zach Wilson starting with the Jets off the rip?
Yeah.
But he's starting.
Yeah, he ain't got no choice.
They got what else they got?
Shit. Well, you right.
I would say exactly, but he on the Jets. It's hard to say that. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said though, dog, that dude Robert Salah, I'm gonna keep my eye on him, dog. I don't think the Jets gonna be that bad this year. They might win 7 games. I might be pushing a little bit, maybe 6. 7.
Can I respond to Tayshaun Holmes?
Go ahead.
Come on the panel, Tayshaun. What you like?
Tayshaun, you don't use a dude who's been out the league 9 years to set your culture.
Listen, I told y'all about Urban Myers. I knew everybody. I told y'all about Urban Myers too. Before all this, I said I don't know Urban Myers gonna work out, but I mean, hey, look what he already doing.
And let's look at the last time a college coach left college, came to the NFL, and tried to win with all their players from college. I'll take you back to the Washington football team with Steve Spurrier.
Thought he was doing something.
Getting all his old guys, and it was crap. It never works.
I understand, bro. Like that ain't a position you ever played in your life, dog. And I think it's no way he's gonna be a starting tight end, bro. It's no way he's gonna be a starting.
This is always a problem, right?
It's no way.
My fault. Hey, my third rookie, not Mac Jones, him. Dude from Atlanta. That's who. I couldn't think of his name. That's who might win rookie.
Yeah.
That's who might win rookie. That's who might win it.
That nigga gonna be targeted like a motherfucker, especially if Julio Jones not there.
Yeah, he can win. He can win it. He can win it because
he easily win it.
He can win it.
If he stay healthy, that's a big ass dude, dog.
Mm-hmm. Nah, he's been healthy for the most part though. I don't think he's been injured. In Florida.
I'm just saying, bro, all that wear and tear on your body like that, you that big, dog, you moving that fast.
Hey, man, you can tougher. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I got a question for Tayshaun, too, though. How can you use Tim Tebow to set the culture? He haven't done shit in the NFL.
See, this is exactly, dog. Right, like, the nigga ain't been in the league in a decade.
Now, here's the thing, right? Now, if he would put him on the coaching staff, now, here's the thing. Now, if he would have been on the coaching staff, then okay, then nobody would have a problem with this.
Yeah.
I don't care what, but it's like, but you're trying to have. But this is what they said. They bringing him for leadership. Okay, if he want to be there for motivate, why he don't got he don't got to be a,
he's not the starting.
He don't need a roster
He's
spot to
not the
do that. He
starting
don't need a
tight
roster
end,
spot
right?
to do
Yeah,
that.
you can just hire Sean for leadership.
No, he's not a starting tight end. They just signed him as tight
Cool.
end.
Let me see him on the Jackson. Let me see him on the roster.
He still got to make the roster. Now, if he makes that roster though, he's like no problem. He will make that roster. Then something's a problem, man.
But here's the thing, True. If he makes the roster, right, there's gonna be somebody they're gonna cut, and you'll be like, how in the world did they cut this dude?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If he make that, we gonna see, because it's like, okay, you make this. I'm gonna look at anybody he made over, and it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, like we're not doing
There's Brian been trying to get on the team for I don't know how long. I mean, he finally got opportunity, but Tim Tebow, it took that. Come on, yo, it took that man. Listen, Myers to finally get like, come on, man, that's crazy.
Colin Kaepernick still out of the league, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit, dog.
No.
But here's the thing. There's a problem with that, though. My problem is that people don't separate. I don't care what the decision you agree with, but you're saying that he couldn't play in the NFL. That's just a lie. Because Tim Tebow can get signed on a 1-year contract, while your Colin Kaepernick can't.
I hear y'all on that. If Tim Tebow got signed at quarterback, you got signed at tight end.
It doesn't matter. That even makes it even worse.
That makes it worse, SB.
That makes it even worse.
There's plenty of undrafted tight ends that are better than Tim Tebow tight ends.
Oh yeah, easy.
SB, Sean Payton told him to come to the Saints and be what Taysom Hill is to the Saints right now. He told him to come play
Sean Payton ain't the only person that said, listen, he went to a perfect situation. Listen, he was in New England where a perfect situation where he could have done that. They would have figured they would have done that. And he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do it.
So it's like if you couldn't conform on the Patriots with Bill Belichick, and they gave him opportunity to do it. They didn't cut him off the gate. He played, I think, all 4 preseason games.
How old is Tim Tebow?
33.
He need to be 34 to start the season.
Yep.
Lord have mercy.
I don't think he's making the roster though. I feel like he should have just been like an assistant.
I'm gonna say this, man. I think he's gonna make the roster. As soon as they say they bring him in for leadership, I'm like, we ain't even see this man call a pass yet. We ain't even see this man run a route.
What's the run, bro? There's no way he know how to run a route, dog. He's not wired like that, man.
I don't know, man. He know how to run a route. I don't know. He can block right.
Boy can't even run a slant, dog.
Wait, I'm gonna show y'all right now. Tim Tebow
can't even run a slant, bro.
I'm telling you right now, man. I've heard this about him, man. He ain't the brightest dude in the world, man. So.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I've heard he
he ain't smart like that, man.
Yeah, I've heard he was one of those guys that was in the back of the school, in the little school, with the chains around it. No, I've heard that about him. Yeah.
All right, let's study the film of Tim Tebow. This is a quick little play. Tim Tebow at the tight end. Let me mute this. It won't be the light.
When did he play the tight end position?
He played
when he's on the Jets.
Yeah,
he played a little bit.
It's him right here.
It was H-back.
Did he do anything? I don't know. That shit was awkward as shit, man. He was scared. He was scared. He was scared. He heard the footsteps. I ain't about this life. He said.
Look at hold on, wait. This is what y'all gotta understand though. Body language there. Look at I think that's Antonio Holmes right here. He's like, bro, come on, bro. This is what we doing, bro.
That man was hard.
This is gonna be the whole. Look at Antonio Holmes right here. That's gonna be the whole.
He didn't even try to catch. He didn't even try to catch the ball. That would kill me though. You didn't even try to catch it. He heard them footsteps like, man, I ain't about to get hit like that. You ain't gonna put me on ESPN.
That's terrible.
Look, he didn't even, man. Yeah.
You gotta attack the ball, man.
It's nuances the route running, right? Which is part of being a tight end is understanding those nuances. Just watching this right here, and I mean, I know this, and this is a younger Tim Tebow. Let's be real. This ain't 34-year-old Tim Tebow. This is 24-year-old.
Physical prime. You feel his physical prime.
This looks terrible. And this was a third down, crucial third down. You gotta attack that ball, man. Yeah, that was non-aggressive. That was like you ain't. Yeah. And Tim Tebow out here. You finna throw it to him. That was one thing I give the Saints credit on. when they were doing stuff with Taysom Hill, man, it looked clean. The plays look good. Taysom, man, it looked way better than what the hell that shit was.
Because he was invested into it. When Tebow, and the problem is when Tebow did down, he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to play a quarterback.
So we all can agree that
over the place.
This Tim Tebow stuff is terrible. It was garbage. We all can agree on that.
Horrible, fam.
Shit water.
I want to see what the workout was like. Man, listen, man. If I
it wasn't no workout, true. It wasn't no workout.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You don't think he even worked out?
No.
Nope.
It was a conversation.
Nope.
Wow.
Everybody started on the wrong foot already.
I'm grilling. Listen, I am grilling Urban Myers, man. I will grill him about. Listen, so
yeah. First of all, where the film? Because you record workouts. Where the film at?
Where the film at, huh, bro?
Yeah, where the film at? I don't buy it.
Yeah, what does his blocking look like, man? What does his blocking look like?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
That Tim Tebow workout film is the same place where Lamar Ball basketball highlights film is.
But at least the boy got highlights. I seen him a little bit.
So next person up on the list of what we got to talk about is, will this guy right here start week 1? There's been, of course, now obviously he's not going to ask for a trade no more, but Deshaun Watson starting week 1, man. I heard he might do a settlement for his case.
No,
it won't be Houston.
He won't start week 1 because he's gonna get suspended by the league.
Oh, you think he's gonna get suspended?
Yeah,
he getting 4 games.
Yeah, he's gonna get 4 to 6 games.
Bad publicity. Listen, that's Rodgers get that. Listen, Tom Brady. Listen, you can win Supreme Court. It's been proven. You can win Supreme Court. And they're still suspended.
Yeah, Tom Brady got suspended.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he could be innocent. Crazy. It's still bad. Listen, he was Ezekiel Elliott. He beat court.
Wow.
He still got suspended.
Yeah.
Zeke had some more shit that happened behind that though. Then he got suspended, right?
Text message.
He went to court for that, right? And he was.
Zeke did something else though. Zeke put the girl titty down like at a St. Patty Day parade or something.
Yeah.
Then they suspended that nigga.
They suspended him because they was suspending him also because being in court also though. It was they put a lot of things on.
Then he got to fight with a security guard and somewhere. Yeah, Ezekiel was wilding for a minute, dog.
He was. Yeah. And then I think true. You were saying that suspended. It's true. You were saying you think he's not going nowhere else. He's staying with the Texans.
Oh no, he done with the Texans.
He don't want to be there, man.
Right.
Nobody want to be there. Look, dog. Their whole foundation is gone. They got JJ Watt going. He left.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody want to be there.
So what would be the best destination for him to go though? Because it's
Miami.
Come on to the Saints, boy. Come on to the Saints.
Chill out, man. You don't got no money to get down Sean Watson, man. Come on, man.
Come on to the Saints.
Miami.
Now he goes to the Saints. It might be a problem. People forget he's still not a bad quarterback.
Deshaun Watson still a top 5 quarterback, dog.
Yeah.
Can the Steelers have any chance of getting him? How they like it?
No, they got Dwayne Haskins.
I mean, if you can get Deshaun Watson, you know what I mean.
So here's the thing: you're gonna have to have a package to put together to send.
That's what I'm saying.
So
you know what I mean.
What Miami did, and this, I will say this real quick, Anton. What Miami did was really smart. By trading out of that 3rd pick back to the 12th pick, they picked up another future first-round pick. Mm-hmm. So they plan with 3 or 4 future first-round picks over the next 2 years. So they'll have picks to send Houston, and you can send Houston Tua, who's on a rookie deal, as well. So they can offer a better package than probably every team out there that can get them.
I think they're waiting. I think they're waiting on. Yeah, I think Deshaun Watson getting traded. I think it's gonna be mid-season, something like crazy.
Yeah, and remember he has a no trade clause, so he gets to decide where he goes.
I think they're waiting on to see how good Tua is.
I think they gotta show face with Tua. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think they're waiting on if the Tua is gonna can be that guy for us because they would have been done it. That's why they options still on the table.
Mm-hmm. Is a team gonna take a chance on Deshaun Watson? That's the question, bro.
Man. Yeah, absolutely.
Shoot.
Yeah.
No, man.
A lot of
Hey,
teams.
Jerry Jones took brought in Greg Hardy. I mean,
I bet. I guarantee Jerry Jones if he had trade for Deshaun Watson if he could.
Yeah. Because here's the question, right? In the court of public opinion, we talked about this on Lamont's channel and other channels. What Deshaun Watson did seems a little odd, but was he really wrong? Because if he was really wrong, he'd be going to criminal court. He's not. Everything's in civil court.
Right. I mean, that man still led league in passing yards last year.
Right.
I mean, he was what? I mean, but like he's. I mean, listen. Hey, I'm taking Deshaun Watson, man. I mean,
from a pure talent standpoint, outside of Patrick Mahomes, who's the best quarterback in the league from just a pure talent standpoint?
Deshaun Watson.
Probably like Aaron. Only people you can say is Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers, and then maybe Deshaun Watson. That's it. So
you know what I mean?
I'm not even gonna take a chance on the top 3 quarterback.
No matter what.
He experienced. He got experience. I mean, you ready
to get Cisco? You ready to get rid of him already? That's crazy.
Jimmy G trade for Deshaun. That's crazy, man.
You just got Trey Lance. He the future.
That's crazy, man.
He was just I seen him standing up going crazy. Now you ready to get rid of him?
Shit, nigga, I trade Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo, nigga, for that nigga. Fuck you talking about?
I ain't gonna hold you though.
Deshaun Watson.
Hey, listen. I trade Cam and Mac Jones. I don't know why I'm capping, man. I trade Cam and Mac Jones for Deshaun Watson.
Well, that's what the top 3 quarterbacks.
Trade Big Ben and Haskins for Deshaun Watson.
Hey, we went. Listen, I said we win a Super Bowl. We get Deshaun Watson here.
Yeah.
Hey, with that defense, nigga, you right, nigga. Fuck Deshaun Watson on New England, nigga. With that defense, nigga, you right. Fuck you talking about?
The next
gonna
point,
take much.
Chance of winning on the Steelers.
Who will have, even though we're not seeing the schedule, just thinking off their team and roster talent alone, who will have the worst record? I'll go first. I'm gonna say Jacksonville.
No, ain't
no. I'm gonna say the Lions, bro. I'm gonna say the Lions. I'm gonna say the Lions.
It's gonna be ugly.
I ain't gonna hold you though, man. It's gonna be Eagles, man. Eagles,
no.
It's gonna be I don't know. I can't say that because that division is a weird ass division. That's one of the weird divisions of sports.
Who's the coach
for the Lions?
For the Eagles.
Oh, it's Nick Sirianni.
Yeah,
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He came from the Colts. He was the offensive coordinator with the Colts.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Here, Carson Wentz is coming over there. Who's gonna have the worst record?
I say Detroit.
I say Denver.
Denver?
Oh, hell no.
I hope so. I agree with you.
Depending on what happens. I don't know.
NFC East.
Now they got Terry Bridgewater. I'm
saying Aaron Rodgers don't even have to go there.
But Cisco, I understand what you said. Now you talking about the talent wise, but the thing is the NFC East
division too.
But NFC East though, like that's competitive. Like in their world, that's competitive. So they're gonna be having like the same record.
Yeah, it's Houston.
You think so?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson not playing there anymore. They don't have much talent. It's Houston. I think Houston will be 1-16 this year.
What about Skizzy? Who you got the worst record?
Sheesh.
I got the Eagles, man. Like, how much faith do you have in Jalen Hurts? Honestly,
it's not even about Jalen Hurts. Their team is not good enough. Jalen Hurts can ball out, be a Pro Bowl this year. They still gonna be trash.
Yeah.
Having the worst record, the Eagles for sure.
I think Jalen Hurts is gonna step his game up this year, man. I think he got Devin Smith. With him, you know what I mean?
That's a good question.
You got Devontae Smith. You got Godwin still there. I think. You still got Jeffrey still there.
I think Jalen Hurts.
Jeffrey gone.
Jeffrey gone.
Yeah, I saw Jeffrey gone. No, they have Jalen Rieger, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Smith.
Steelers win the division. I don't care what y'all say, bro. Steelers win the division.
No.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Absolutely.
They're gonna be trash, yo. I
got a rep for my team, man.
If that's the case, the Chargers win the Super Bowl. Then if we rep it 5-10, the Chargers.
No, you just want to say that.
Yeah, bro. Put it out, bro. The Chargers not been this.
Hey, you just want to say that, SB.
Listen,
the planets are lining for us. It's the Super Bowl at SoFi, man. We gonna be there.
Hey, listen,
y'all ain't Tampa Bay, nigga.
Put the Gatorade down. Let's be the pocket. Put the Gatorade in the pocket down, man.
Hey, but here's the thing, right? The Steelers. I love Mike Tomlin. I'm a big Mike Tomlin supporter, but that roster's terrible. That roster's terrible.
Mm-hmm. I would disagree with you because this is the thing, right? Last year,
Mike Tomlin led defense, dog. They gonna play defense, dog.
Hey, listen,
the games.
They're
We were
gonna
the
play
best
defense.
defensive. Wait, hold on. Right. For our first 11 games, we were the best defensive team in the league. For our first 11 games, we went 11-0, right? And we fucked up because we didn't have a running game, and Ben's arm got tired. I can admit that Ben's arm is not the same as it was years ago, but just say our roster is bad, like terrible. It's not like we don't have players that can produce.
Y'all
we got
block.
production. You feel me?
Y'all can't block.
Let's relook at that. Let's
the outside of
y'all
David.
Can't block on the run or the pass. Y'all can't block for nothing.
Outside of David DeCastro, who is y'all starting offensive line?
And y'all had one of the easiest schedules last year, bro. Y'all schedule was sweet.
And hold on. Look who y'all playing. Look at the division y'all playing against.
And
y'all playing against dudes. The Ravens and the Browns that's gonna bring that pressure.
Yeah, and here's the other thing for me. Y'all are gonna play a first place schedule this year after losing everything. It's gonna be. Listen, and again, Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. I'm a big Mike Tomlin fan, but I think this is the year where the Steelers are actually maybe not last in the division because the Bengals are still in the division, but it's going to be a third place team at best.
Look, he's still a great coach. Mike Tomlin's still going to be a great coach.
I'll be willing to bet you on that.
Y'all played the Giants, the Broncos. That's easy dub. Texas, easy dub. Eagles, easy dub. Browns, they was trash. They had got
that was a good one.
Right? That's 30-7, right? It depends.
That was a good win. That was a good win.
That was a good win.
The Titans was a good win. The Titans was a good win.
That was a good win too.
The Ravens was a good win.
That's a win, bro.
Good one.
Easy dub.
You're not trash teams, bro. You feel me? Like it's not like we have an easy schedule, bro. Like,
first couple games.
That was a good one too. That was a good win too. The beat Ravens twice.
These are good quality wins right here, bro. And then we fucked around and lost to Washington, and then lost to the Bills. And then Bengals, yeah.
Can you at least admit that a lot of y'all wins early last season was smoke and mirrors?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
he was still fair saying that.
I will blame it on defense, though. I would say our defense being able to hold teams, especially like under 10, like how we did the Browns. They had 7 points the whole game, bro. We had 38. Like defense plays a big part in that. It was kind of smoke and mirrors. I would admit that partially, but
okay.
I would give a lot of credit to the defense though. That shit matters. You feel me?
I understand that, but your defense only can do so much.
Yeah.
And I got a question. Y'all go ahead.
I believe the running back that we drafted.
You got a top 10 defense and not make the playoffs.
Yeah, hold on, wait, y'all. I want to answer this because Cisco asked who going to be the toughest division, just going off sheer talent alone.
What
division y'all think going to be the toughest division?
NFC
West.
Yeah.
NFC West.
NFC West.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
it might
be the second toughest. If I had the second toughest
our division.
What's your division?
What's your division?
The West and NFC West.
That's the toughest. I'm saying who would be the second?
West.
Who would be the second toughest?
It'll be us, NFC West.
No, I ain't
say the first.
Second toughest. We said NFC will be the tough. NFC West is definitely the toughest.
The second.
I don't think that's even debatable. I don't even think.
Yeah, you can't debate that. I think the second time might be the AFC East. I ain't gonna lie. If the Dolphins actually do their job and play like how they can,
they're gonna compete. They're gonna. Brian Flores got them playing hard. Brian Flores got them playing hard.
Oh yeah, the Patriots gonna come back next year. I ain't gonna lie. Not even just hating. The Patriots gonna be good next year.
Even, like I said, they're not gonna be hard in our division.
I ain't nobody said that. Nobody said that. I said who's gonna be the second hardest. NFC West gonna be the hardest. No, I don't think that's debatable. NFC West gonna be hard.
No. They had the thing with the what division you the AFC North. The thing with the AFC North.
Kid Trunks. Who your team is, Kid Trunks?
The Seahawks.
He like the Seahawks. You talking about NFC West?
Yeah, no, that's gonna be the toughest division.
No, it's gonna be the AFC North because you had
the
3 teams that
49ers
went to the playoffs.
Nah,
you had
it's
3
not gonna be
teams that went to the
NFC.
playoffs.
No, but here's the thing though: the Steelers not gonna be that same team. They have no offensive team. Like
you don't think so?
they honestly. This is why though. But this is why they're a bad like teams in that division are a bad matchup for the Steelers, man. It's just bad. Like their line.
Going 11-6 this year. I got us going 11-6.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. The most y'all can win
is 8-9.
I don't know. What's y'all? The schedule's out today. The schedule's out today. Y'all can look up y'all schedule.
I'm not looking at the schedule.
But y'all
look at it.
No, you sure it's out the schedule? I'm gonna say, look.
The whole schedule's out on
parts of it.
I don't think the whole schedule. Yeah, I don't think the whole schedule.
The whole schedule will come out to 8 o'clock tonight.
8 o'clock.
Oh well, I got to leave. Well, I've seen the Patriots schedule.
Y'all still going live tonight?
They leave.
Yeah, we'll be live tonight. We'll be live tonight.
Yeah, well, I've seen the Patriots schedule. I mean, you can look it up. You know, they can leaking stuff out there. They leak it, so you can probably find it. Cause I've seen the Patriots schedule. So,
But with our division, you put.
I think y'all played? No, this can't be right because they say y'all first game Thursday, August 5th against the Cowboys. Oh, that's a preseason. No, let me see. The Steelers' first game will be against the
because I seen y'all can everybody y'all team y'all can probably look up your team schedule. It's probably
I think this might be the schedule, but let's go off if this is their schedule. Don't count the Cowboys. So your schedule is Bills, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Browns. Also, you playing our division, so I mean you got to
Who team is that? Who team is that?
Well,
Pittsburgh. The Raiders, the Bears, the Lions, the Tigers, and the Seahawks. This schedule is ugly.
Ain't got no good quarterback.
This schedule is ugly.
I got it.
That ain't no easy. Hold on. That ain't no easy wins on as of right now. Ain't no easy wins on that schedule.
We can get 9 wins off the schedule right here. We're not going to have a losing record, bro. We're not going to have a losing record.
Hold on.
Mike Tomlin never has a losing record, bro.
I'm telling you,
we never had a losing record.
But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Since Mike Tomlin has been there, we've never seen this defection of talent leave the Steelers.
Yeah, that team. This is not no Steelers team. This is not no Steelers team I know. I've never seen
Steelers. Like it's. I mean, and again, I think losing Bud.
We don't look that good. I agree with you, but
yeah,
I still got faith that we can come through with a. I mean, our team. We got heart. You feel me? Like we got heart.
Y'all gonna compete.
We're talking about football games.
Y'all gonna compete.
One game. If we're talking about one game, we can compete in most of these games. We might lose against the Chiefs. Probably the Packers.
Y'all is gonna lose that game. Y'all is gonna lose that game.
We're gonna beat the Patriots. That's done. That's done. So
that's
we're gonna beat the Patriots.
No.
We're gonna beat the Patriots,
bro. Guaranteed.
Y'all ain't beat the Patriots.
And again,
y'all even got number one. Y'all ain't have a number one receiver. Y'all paid Juju Smith like a number one receiver.
Hey, the Chargers might win like 10 plus games. We got a sweet this schedule's sweet, boy.
Yeah,
Juju's a bum, man.
It's just when I see a team that lost as much as the Steelers did, even though they won the division last year and they got to play a first place schedule, that scares the crap out of me. And it wasn't like y'all replaced a lot of guys.
Our biggest loss was Bud Dupree. Our biggest loss was Bud Dupree.
Skizzy, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be perfect example.
Retired.
The Bears went like 12. They won like 12 games one year. Everybody thought the Bears was good. They had a sweet schedule. They played that first place schedule and got exposed.
Yeah,
that's why like it's not easy to do that, man. Like who like what it say? How many years is like the it's only multiple teams that have been winning the division like multiple years in a row. It's only like a handful of teams that done that consistently.
At least a 500 record though. I don't got us having a losing record though.
It's just
it'll be hard to give us a losing record.
500 ain't gonna get you make the playoffs, man.
Yeah, man. There's no 500 record anymore because you got 17.
Exactly. Games. So I mean, listen, man. You got 17 games. You got 17 game schedule. You got 2 teams that like. And mind you, the Bengals, that's a rivalry game, so you know them games always gonna be rough. So it's like,
hey, I ain't gonna lie, the Chargers don't have no excuse for.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this: if y'all somehow did make the playoffs, Mike Tomlin be coach of the year. That's how big that would be. Like that he will hands down win coach of the year.
What team want to look? Let me see what the Bears schedule look like.
Yeah.
Potential.
Yo, is Aaron Rodgers leaving? Because if he is, if that's the case,
we'll see, man. They offer him a long-term deal, but I ain't
we can beat the Packers.
He's not
He'll
playing.
be the king.
He's
He'll
not
be the
playing
king
for
of that division. No, I heard he's gonna retire and then do some other shit. Retire then.
Man,
Oh, nah,
listen. No
Boy,
quarterback
that
ever.
shit funny.
No Green Bay quarterback ever played more than 16 years, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna retire. He's
franchise.
gonna retire, then resign with another team. He could do that, right?
If Brett Favre didn't retire,
Hell no,
No,
if
no,
he
he can't do.
retired,
No, he can't. No, he can't do
they
that.
still own his rights.
They still have his rights. They have to release his rights.
Yeah.
That nigga want to leave that bad guy. Damn.
He already had. Listen, man. He's listen. He had his career is. You know what I mean? Like people call him. There's some people.
Man prime, dog.
The Bears going through the NFC West.
Wasted that man prime, dog.
Oh yeah, it's ugly for the Bears. They got the Rams.
He won Super Bowl out of it. He beat the Steelers in Super Bowl.
Vikings win that division next year too. I don't know why
the talent that Aaron Rodgers had, bro, he should have way more than one ring, dog.
Yep.
It's coach. That coaching is horrible though. I can't say that coaching.
Like Mike McCarthy did some shit water. What you talking about?
Their coaching been horrible. That's what I'm saying. That's why.
Let's see what my boy Sean team schedule looking like.
That's why they ain't
we're not. First of all, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Oh nah, Sean is a Saints fan now. He said he coming over to the Saints.
Hey, first, Anton, don't put that out in the universe.
I try to throw that in there.
Hey.
No, you go ahead and come to LA. Come to LA.
Hey, Sean, listen. That pizza application is still there, man. Listen, your pizza application is still there.
Hold on, wait. Y'all just gave me a good topic idea.
Still there, man.
Everybody got one away.
Hey, you can be for Florida. Who say you can't be for Florida on a Patriots fan, man?
Hold on. True or anti? Hold on. Look, Sean just gave me a good topic idea because all us different fans of different teams, and Sean trying to find a team because he don't like what Tampa Bay Buccaneers did.
This is hilarious.
So we go try to sell our teams to make Sean be a fan. Let's go. Who want to go first, man? Who want to go first?
Hey, listen. Hey, Sean, listen. So y'all listen, man.
Sean. We got good gumbo. You heard me? We got Antouffee.
yo, you talking about, man. You talking about gumbo.
We got gumbo. We got Antouffee. You know what I'm saying? We got some of the best women. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got an offensive line.
We got a lot of games.
Hey, you know we ain't talking about that, dog. I don't even know who you is right now, dog.
That's
calm that shit down, bro. I don't know who you is. Calm that down, dog. Hey, we got Sean Payne. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got one of the most storied. We got one of the most storied arenas in the Superdome. You heard me? So yeah, man, come on over here with the Saints, dog. You might get a ring next year, man. But that defense, dog.
Hey, Anton, only one thing hurting you, and I ain't gonna put it out there just yet. I have to have that conversation with you offline. But the last young lady I dealt with was from New Orleans, and she ain't leave a good impression. So that's
put that voodoo on you. Put that voodoo on you.
No, I ain't going there. Yeah.
She made me watch.
All right, Drew, you want to sell the Patriots to my boy Sean?
Hey, listen, man. So, man, listen. You see the product, man. You see the team. Listen, man. 6 Super Bowls, man. Listen, I know it's cold. It's cold. Listen, we all know. Listen, man. We got one. Listen, the culture, man. We the standard, the bar of the NFL, man. Come on, man. We accept y'all open arms, man. Listen, you don't like Tom Brady? We playing on week 4. I heard. I think week 4. We going. You know what I mean? You about hey, man. Listen, man.
Twice a year. Fuck you, mean?
Right. All right, hold on. Skizzy, your Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Go ahead. Say my boy Sean to become a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Skizzy, what you got, man? Why should Sean switch over to Pittsburgh with you? If Skizzy here, I don't think he here. All right, Kid Trunks, go. You got the Seahawks. Why should Sean become a Seahawks fan, man? Tell him what's so good about Seattle.
Sierra.
Listen to this, man.
Boy, get the fuck out of here. This nigga said
we got DK Metcalf, man. 4-3, man.
This nigga
Peter, man. What you talking about? What your receiver can do? What your receiver can do? We got DK Metcalf, man. You put that dude on any other sport, he'll be a straight beast out there, man. You put him in baseball.
You don't got to put a cap on it, though. I understand what you're saying, though.
Cap on what? He had 3 or 2 months to train, and he ran a 10.3.
We talking about football. That nigga can't even run a route tree.
What the receiver can do?
He can't even run a route tree. Fuck you talking about?
You gotta chill out. That nigga can't run a route tree.
He had a numbers ready. That's what matters. That's what matters, right? He had the numbers, right?
You running good enough, man.
He running good enough. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I do though. He running good enough. He can't. You make he's horrible. No, I understand what every time he said. He made you sound like he's horrible around running though. Like that's like come on.
He just can't run the tree.
Like you, man. I can't.
He can't. He
Listen. Hold on.
I'm not calling no elite route runner though, but he know a tree. Come on, man.
Okay, that's true.
You know who he remind me of? He remind me of Dez Bryant in his prime.
Nah, Dez Bryant limited as a mark. Nah, that's Dez Bryant was limited.
He remind me of Dez Bryant.
He know more routes than
receiver.
He got
more routes than Dez. That's not scared.
Become part of the Steelers family, man. Come on, bro. That's where it's at, man. We got a great coach.
Body receiver that's not scared, bro.
I'm not finished.
He remind me of a prime Dez Bryant.
Nah, he can run more routes than Dez Bryant, though.
We'll see. But Seattle ain't had like a losing record since like a couple years ago. We always had a great winning franchise. And you had Russell Wilson. We made that one mistake, man, against the Patriots. We could have ran the ball.
Exactly. You just make my case even more. You help my case. You just help my case.
Hold up. We got Russell Wilson, one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. One of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it. That's crazy. Let me finish. Wait 1 second. I'll tell you what. If Russell Wilson had an offense where he can throw the ball 24/7 times like Drew Brees, I bet he'll have a good amount of.
They gave him opportunity. They told him stop him throw the ball. They told him to do.
You bum. He had Marshawn Lynch run the ball. When he first came in the league, he was a beast. Russell Wilson.
Nah, he was a game man.
Yes, he was.
He was a game man.
Come on. Hey, Crip Jones, you making the case work. You making the case work, man. You started off all right.
You started out good. I wouldn't even want to go there. Is Skizzy here now?
I won't go to Seattle.
No, he said the joint still Kirk. He said, like you said, you team like the Patriots and Steelers, like you really don't got enough. It's there. The product's there, man.
All time, bro. Steelers is the greatest franchise of all time, bro.
I don't know about that though, Stiz. I don't know about that.
We ain't talking about
let him settle the Steelers. Hold on, y'all. Let him settle Steelers. Let him try to sell the Steelers. Go ahead, man. Why is the Steelers the greatest franchise of all time?
All I gotta say is we've won in every era. I understand Tom Brady got 6 with the Patriots, but that was only in 2000s. We've won since the 70s. Like we've been winning forever, bro. Like come on, bro. That's where it's at.
Do your math right, because that's the 2000 and 2010.
When the last time the Steelers won a chip?
We've been winning.
2009, bro. Not that far. Not that far back. 2009.
Oh, okay.
09. I said 08.
The game was played in 09, but it was the 08 season.
08 season. Yeah, I get confused by that. I be always confused by that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me look, man. Look, I got you, Sean, because ain't nobody.
Hey, hold up.
Ain't nobody selling 18. Ain't nobody selling 18.
You can't sell that bullshit over.
I bet I can.
Nah, the only thing you're saying is I like the weather, man.
You the weakest team in here.
The weather.
The Chargers not the weakest team in here, but we
got Kendrick Lamar. We got Kendrick Lamar.
Listen, Sean. Look, it's the reason why you left Tampa Bay, man. Is because they built up a young talent and then just got rid of the one guy who they had in the middle. Look, and now it seems like you want to fan a new franchise, and you don't want to bandwagon on anybody franchise because everybody else franchise, I ain't gonna lie, they got on us that they did something. And but now we done moved every position of our team to better our team. We got a good quarterback, so we solidified by protecting him. We got a hella talent, and everybody know the team is talented. Also, you a Florida State guy. We just got Asante Samuel Jr. We were just talking about that. So we picking people from your side of that you like. So you can come support a player you like from the college you mess with a team that's highly talented and can really make a Super Bowl run. All they got to be is happy. And we in LA. It always warm.
Hold on.
Y'all fired a black coach.
You said you got a great quarterback.
We got a great quarterback.
You stretching it, dog. You heard me?
We ain't no bandwagon. We got Justin Herbert, Joey Bosa, Asante Samuel, Dewey, Najee Smith, Keenan Allen, and we stay loyal to our players too. And
fire your black coach, man.
He got himself fired, and we all know that. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. He had a bad year.
Aaron James gonna get back in a tip-top shape?
Yes, he's already in tip-top shape.
We looking great.
We looking great. So look, Sean, come to the LA Chargers. So now you ain't got a bandwagon on other franchises. Come here and make history with us, man. Look, just come over.
Make history. What history y'all got? Y'all history in
never
this
happened.
Make history.
First place.
I mean, y'all are making some compelling arguments. I have to agree, y'all of all, except for Kid Trunks. I don't know where you went.
That was crazy. You said that, yeah. You kind of like that was crazy. Like you crazy. Not crazy. I ain't from. I'm not even from Baltimore. Y'all got chill out. I'm not even from Baltimore, man. I'm not even from Baltimore, man.
Baltimore. You from dirty Baltimore, man.
I'm not even from Baltimore. Like, what are you talking about?
Where you from?
I'm not even. I'm from, first of all, from the Eastern Shore of Maryland. I'm nowhere near Baltimore.
How you a Patriots fan, then, man? Stick be loyal.
And we got a squeeze schedule, Sean. Where we gonna win like 10 plus games.
Be loyal to your state, man.
First of all, area wise, it would make more it would make more sense for me to be an Eagle fan more than a Baltimore Ravens fan. For one.
So Sean, who
I live near
the sweetest schedule ever, bro. But it don't matter if y'all get to the Super Bowl, bro. It don't matter.
Who made the best case? Who made the best cases?
I mean, all y'all made good.
Come on,
Steel Curtain.
Come on, over to the Saints, bro.
Steel Curtain, baby. Steel Curtain.
I'm
greatest franchise ever.
Let me get the flag up there for you.
We got Jameis Winston, baby. We got
I'm weighing a lot of things.
Argument, Anton. Jameis Winston, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm weighing a lot of things in this decision.
Excuse me?
They better than the Steelers.
Winston better than every quarterback on your mother.
How much faith do you have in Jameis Winston to take you to the Super Bowl, bro? How much faith do you have in that nigga?
I got more than Ben Roethlisberger and Dwayne Haskins, nigga.
It's proven, bro. He's done his job, bro. Like, he can retire. I don't care. He like Drew Brees at this point, to be honest with you.
No, he's not.
Nah, but why he won't retire then? Why he won't retire then?
Nostalgia.
Yeah, he ain't no age. Ben Roethlisberger.
That nostalgia gonna kill y'all, man.
Cisco, you finna try to come
in? I'm okay with suffering for the next couple of years. Yeah, bro. I'm okay with that.
Dion, who your
team gotta suffer to keep Ben? I'm fine with that,
man.
I'm not a Bears fan, but I'll pitch for the Bears. I'll go for it.
Nah, you ain't got no pitch. Don't do that. Don't do stuff like that. You ain't got no pitch, dog. Don't even try, bro.
You know what I mean? Mike Dick, you gonna be like, man, we got Mike Dick.
Hey, listen, I wasn't even gonna go there. I was just gonna mention Mustard and it's the Windy City. I
live here and now I'm a Chargers fan.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo, Chicago.
I'm supporting Bears this year, though.
Wait. Why boo Chicago? Why?
Hey, can I get a quick second?
Go ahead, Cisco.
Cisco.
Cisco?
First of all, salute the SB in the channel, Anti, cover homeboy Sean, True King. Love y'all. Y'all cool. But however,
you go. Is Cisco going out for me too, or is it just me?
I think not.
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either.
My bad. I was getting a lot of feedback as far as the
Nope. Cisco's gone. Yeah. Cisco lost already. So I mean, you don't have to make a choice, but if you had to pick off the pitches we made,
curtain, baby, still curtain, bro.
It's 5 franchises I'm wearing right now. Strongly wearing right now. So a couple of y'all franchises on the list. I'm not gonna tell you who, but a couple of y'all franchises on the list.
I know my team ain't on the list. I have to bet. I know that.
Still curtain, baby.
I know probably not my team. Probably not my team, but
hey, if you mention women, if you mention women in your pitch, you lost. I mean, come on. I mean, we talking about
no cap, bro.
Ain't no strong case for no Chicago, man.
Hey, chill out, True.
Sierra don't play on the team, nigga.
Yeah.
I said that location matters. So now, if we go to the parade in LA, warm weather, good, you know what I'm saying? That matters. That matters where the parade gonna be at.
In LA is the Lakers. Lakers and the Dodgers. Only teams that matter in LA. Lakers and the Dodgers.
That's cap.
That's it, bro. The Chargers don't matter in LA, bro. They don't care about the Chargers, bro.
That's cap. That's a lot of first of all, if anything, you gotta say only like the Lakers, but once you win and then everybody just won the LA, but LA, nah, they care about
they just won a championship. The Dodgers just won a championship though.
I know
you gotta include them in there.
That's the only reason why though. But LA too busy. They don't care. They ain't like one of these little small towns where it's like that's the only show in town. It's LA. Only time they care about you when you win. But the Rams and the
all about the steel curtain, baby. All about the steel curtain in Pittsburgh, man. Only
Nah,
team that
man.
matters.
It's all about Chicago, man.
I have a great deal
gourmet
of respect
popcorn.
for the Steelers, but yeah.
Gourmet popcorn.
Say gourmet popcorn.
Garrett's trash. I think I'm the only person in Chicago who don't like Garrett's, bro. Garrett's garbage.
Yeah, I hear you.
That stuff's trash.
Man, that's where it's at, man. It's about the future.
I guess like the Chargers kind of put. So I guess these schedules is right because I'm comparing the two, and it's looking the same. So yeah, so these are the legit schedule leaks. So what other team did y'all want to see? You want to go to the same schedule in town? See what y'all looking like?
Yeah, to see what we looking like.
This is for you, bro. How much faith do you have in Jameis Winston taking you to the Super Bowl, bro?
It's not about Jameis Winston, bro. You know what it's about? About Sean Payton.
Good coach.
Sean Payton would have him focused, dog. He ain't Bruce Arians, dog.
Think about this though. You got to think about
Sean
Payton. Drew Brees was on the Chargers, which was decent, but he wasn't the Drew Brees that he was. He went over there and became a Hall of Fame. So he could do the same thing.
I think Jameis Winston gonna flourish under Sean Payton, dog. And we got the weapons that he needs. We still got Michael Thomas. You still got
Alvin Kamara. I have to see it, dude. That's the thing. I agree, but I have to see it. That's
you gonna see it?
He had
the Saints schedule not that bad. The Saints schedule not that bad. It's Packers, Falcons, Panthers, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers, Buccaneers.
We play the Patriots. Oh shit.
Yeah, Giants
done, man. They dynasty over, bro.
Y'all play that division. Yeah, it's not that bad. What y'all think about this schedule? It's not that bad of a schedule.
It's not hard. It's not difficult.
12, 13 games.
I got you, Khalil.
12 and 5.
I say as far as strength of schedule, they're in the middle of the road.
I go 13. Man, y'all better hold on. No Steelers fan talking about no Dodgy over with, man. Y'all ain't won the Super Bowl
bro.
10 years.
Only reason y'all successful was
over 10 years.
Only reason y'all successful was
man, you gotta stop saying.
Y'all lost y'all prize position. Y'all lost y'all prize position, bro. And it's over, bro.
We won 11 games without Tom Brady. Y'all won.
I thought Bill Belichick was the Patriots' prize possession.
Without Tom Brady, though, how many Super Bowls did you win without Tom Brady?
That's cool. Okay, that's exactly. Cool. Okay, we're gonna change that. We're gonna change that. We gotta move on.
All right, the Browns schedule looking
I gotta
like
see it, bro.
The Chiefs, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Broncos, Vikings. I said Vikings. Steelers, Broncos, Raiders, Bears, Lions, Texas, Green Bay, Chargers. We whooping the Browns' ass. I can't wait to that game. But I'm talking shit.
Yeah, their schedule's hard. They got a different schedule.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, it sounds like they got a gangster schedule, bro.
Whose schedule it is?
It's the Browns.
The Browns schedule.
No, the Browns got a tough schedule.
Man, listen, man, they got the talent to do it, though, man.
Only guaranteed wins I see on this list is like I know guaranteed is the Lions and them Bengals games. Everything else is a toss up.
Bro. I've been looking at Odell Beckham Jr.
in the Texas.
Boy, that boy like he back in form.
Yeah, he's always back in form. He's always hurt.
I don't know.
I got a question, right? Because the AFC,
dog. Like you used to stare Odell down, bro.
Do y'all have to pick the Browns win the division over Baltimore?
I got Browns winning the division.
Hold up.
Browns winning the division.
Baltimore, dog.
Yeah, I know y'all got
Steelers all day, baby. Steelers all day.
Y'all got listen. Y'all know y'all be a
no. I'm
I'm
capping. But listen, right?
This the Baltimore.
I believe Lamar Jackson can step up. I believe Lamar Jackson can step up and prove that he is the quarterback that we expect him to be. You feel me? Like
you know what?
He gonna get better every year, bro.
If he get Julio Jones, you will have a case.
Yep.
If he get Julio,
I don't think they're gonna get Julio Jones. I don't think they're gonna get Julio Jones.
Hey, the sad part about this, bro, I think Julio finna go to the Chiefs for some strange reason, bro.
Nah, he gonna
bro. That is OP as fuck, bro.
That's OP, bro. I see it, bro.
OP as fuck, bro.
Dude,
they gotta avoid it.
Nah. The NFL should avoid that shit. Nah, that ain't happening, bro.
I ain't even gonna play Madden, bro. Hey, I won't even play Madden against nobody if they pick the Kansas City.
Nah, but here's the thing. But here's the thing though, would Julio like to be over there if that was the case?
Yes.
No, but here's the thing, but everybody can't get the ball though, so it's gonna be Eagles involved.
You're
paying the dude.
As long as I win the Super Bowl, that shit don't matter, bro.
He's getting old. He wants a ring.
Right, but here's my, but hear me out, hear me out though, but hear me out. I understand that. I agree with that, but he is making a certain making a certain amount of money though. You know what I mean? You don't want to have a certain amount of money to do a little bit. You know what I mean? Just to have a good like couple catches.
Who are you going to take?
Hey, I would take less.
I'm not saying I wouldn't take him. I
would take less to go play with Patrick Mahomes, nigga.
Yes,
now here's the thing is now I
yeah,
would have it's just because of his contract. It's just because of his contract. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying, I would take less to go play with that nigga, dog.
Yeah.
Give me the.
What would you take, bro?
He's not doing that. Julio not doing that though. But Julio ain't doing that though. That's what I'm saying. Like if he's making like
you get
if
that
you want to
nigga
win, you
on
gotta do
nigga.
that shit.
Put that nigga in spread and go let
No, just
Mahomes
real quick. They just broke news. LeBron's not playing tonight. So
what?
Yeah.
What is Braun doing, man? He tripping, bro.
Skizzy. What I told you, Skizzy. What I told you yesterday, Skizzy.
They're going against the Rockets.
Right?
Good. They're going against the Rockets.
I can't defend this shit no more now, LeBron, dog. They gonna fuck over.
I tried for the longest, LeBron.
I can't defend you no more, bro.
Bullshit, man.
I can't defend you. I can't defend you no more.
But I told you yesterday, Skizzy. I was always happy.
Hey, shout
you
out
right.
to
But listen, true. That doesn't mean that we are avoiding teams just because Braun not playing. You basically tried to say yesterday that we are avoiding the Clippers, bro. Like that sounds goofy, bro. It don't make sense. We're not avoiding it.
Hey, the Celtics are ducking the net.
Hey, I can't look, bro. Hey, if he want to say they ducking now, dog, he can say that because I can't give you no excuse now, LeBron, dog. Nigga said you look.
Listen, LeBron is helping them to play. Listen, LeBron's helping them to play, man.
You making your fans look bad now, bro.
If they were ducking, they would have lost last night, bro. They wouldn't have tried to
bad. Okay, look, I'm gonna explain it to it again because look, I see the TikTok. This is how we got in this conversation. So look, dude was like, the Lakers are avoiding. The Lakers should lose their first round of play-in on purpose, and here's why. And I feel like they doing this. They're ducking. The Lakers are ducking the Clippers and the Suns. So they say, okay, so the Lakers play the Warriors, they lose, and they get the AC. So if they play the AC, they can avoid the Phoenix Suns, and then they also can avoid the Clippers in the second round. So if they stay at the A, they can beat the Jazz, and then probably play the Blazers or the Nuggets. It's an easy way to the finals. So that's why they say they duck the Clippers. If they go up to the 16, they got to play the Clippers in the first round. I like
they're ducking teams, but they can't be ducking teams if they're trying to win games. They literally went to overtime yesterday trying to beat the Suns. Like that's not ducking. Like if you're trying to win,
I can't.
Yeah, that does sound goofy. I agree with where it said that.
Like if you're trying to win games,
that sound crazy.
They're trying to win games.
I can't defend them no more, dog. I'm done, bro.
The Lakers don't want to play the Clippers.
I can't defend Braun no more because
you get
at this point,
dog. We keep defending your ass, dog. You keep giving niggas ammo to come at you now, dog. I can't keep defending you now, bro.
I got a full clip, man. I got a full clip.
Hey, but why you not playing tonight, dog? Come on, what's the reason?
I got the 50 cal.
Let me say this though: if y'all can't beat the Rockets without LeBron, then that's a problem. Y'all should be.
I don't think
this thing right. Maybe Braun sees this as a waste of a game, bro. Maybe Braun is like it's a waste of a game.
It was Taco.
AD's questionable right now.
I don't think he's gonna play.
He's questionable.
Yeah, they can lose that. They can lose that Rockets game without AD. Without AD, they can lose that Rockets game.
Now look,
that more Kevin Porter Jr. balling, man.
I'm gonna tell you the real reason.
We beat the Knicks last night, bro. We beat the Knicks. The Knicks.
I'm gonna tell you the real reasons why LeBron and them are avoiding the Clippers and all that in the first round. They're not scared of it. They're not scared of the Clippers. You got to think about this. LeBron and them been out all year. So you tell me you're gonna bring LeBron and all them back, but they ain't been playing with each other for this last little stretch and play the Clippers in the first round. It's gonna be
that ain't smart.
That ain't smart.
I got a question for you, bro. I got a question for you. If they are avoiding teams, why are they trying to win games, bro? It doesn't make sense. That's goofy, bro. If they are avoiding teams, why are they trying to lose?
They want to be out the play. They don't want to be too far down.
You don't want to be out the play. You don't want to Do they want to be the 6th seed? Hold on. Do they want to be the 6th seed? No.
We're like 3-4 games ahead of the Warriors though. Like I'm not worried about us falling. We're not gonna fall out of
that's what I'm saying. You can't fall to the 7th seed. So I mean, you can't fall to nowhere but on the 7th seed. So you would rather go and play one game with the Warriors and then what? Like, what's the purpose of doing that,
bro? Whether y'all believe it or not, they're not trying to play in the playing game, bro. They've said that multiple times, bro. They're not doing that shit.
Well,
they're not avoiding. They're not avoiding teams, bro. Like I see what you're saying about maybe like Bron not playing or whatnot, but if they're trying to win games, if they're constantly going out trying to win games, like actually trying,
if they get that 6th seed, so you basically saying they're trying to get that 6th seed. That's basically what you're saying. That's the only possible way. The only possible seed they can get is the 6th seed.
For the 6th seed, bro. Out of their own mouth, they're trying to fight. If you watch the post-game interview, they are basically saying they're trying to fight to get the 6th seed back, bro. They're saying that shit because it can't change in the next couple days, bro.
Let Sean go there anti. Let Sean go there anti.
So real quick, because we don't know, because the seedings are still playing out, y'all. Like we don't know where teams are going to be seeded yet. So it's hard to say what they're doing. I think what the Lakers are really trying to do is make sure they stay in a position where if they're in the play-in, they are win one play-in game and they move forward, where they're not, again, having to play an extra play-in game possibly. I disagree with the premise that they'd rather play the Jazz. They'd rather play the Suns if they can match up. Yeah, because the Suns, they exposed the Suns' lack of size and bench depth the other night. So as a matchup, the Suns are a better first-round matchup for them. They're not worried about the Clippers. They can beat the Clippers in a 7-game series because the Clippers show you what they do every year they get to the playoffs. So I think the Lakers would rather stay in that 7th seed and play the Suns in the first round versus drop to the 8th, or play that 6th seed, play the Clippers in the first round.
Ty said you want me to play this, but I can't hear the sound.
But the Clippers got solidified in that 3rd seed though. They still fighting Denver for that 3rd seed.
They can drop back to 4th. Yep.
Yeah,
they can drop the 4th. Yeah,
they can drop the 4th.
All I know is James Harden coming back tonight.
The Lakers gonna stay at the 7th seed. Quit capping.
Lord damn, you always come in here with bad energy, man. I ain't know Khalil. What's up, Khalil? I ain't know Khalil was it. Khalil came out nowhere with a steel chair, like WWE.
Khalil just came in. My fault. Go ahead, Khalil. What you?
I was just saying, Lord Gabriel.
Khalil, I can't.
You address us about certain
Khalil. Khalil, you know I'm a LeBron fan, dog. I can't keep riding with this nigga, dog. And he doing bullshit like this, dog.
Oh, LeBron.
Yes, if you.
I agree. No, listen. I heard y'all whole conversation. I agree with what's your name, fam? Skizzy. I agree with him. Like the Lakers is really trying to win games. If you look at how Anthony Davis been playing, dude, he ain't been lacking. That motherfucker, they trying to win, bro. They don't give a fuck where they fall. They don't want to play in that play-in. They at least want the 6th seed. They don't give a fuck about playing the Clippers in the first round.
Okay. So why LeBron James not playing, dog? Is he?
It was Taco Tuesday yesterday, man.
Dog?
It was Taco Tuesday yesterday.
Oh my god!
Chill out. You got to chill out. Man. You got to chill out.
Is he more hurt than they letting us
Taco
on?
Bell Tuesday, man.
I think it's a couple things. One, he is more hurt than they're letting on, right?
That's what I think so too, bro.
That's the first thing.
Yeah, man, Logan, man. He Logan right now, man. You know, he's Logan right now.
Right. The second thing is the longer he's out, and we got to notice about LeBron, right? What has LeBron done since the decision? When he made the decision to go to Miami and did the special, LeBron does his best to control the narrative. So the narrative is going to be if LeBron is out and he comes back and the Lakers lose, it's because LeBron wasn't healthy. But if LeBron comes back and the Lakers win, it's going to be, well, because LeBron James is just that great, and we want to be able to do So that's LeBron. So LeBron is calculated in that way. That's what he's done.
His name, right? I'm going to blame it more. Oh, no, go ahead, Sean. My fault.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
I'm going to blame it more on rest, right? Like, if we look at last year, like, everybody can say, it was a bubble championship, whatever, niggas like to criticize it, right? But the Lakers literally had, 5 months? Everybody, not even Lakers, though. Everybody had 5 months to rest. The more rest that Bron gets, the more replenished he's going to be for the playoffs. Like, that's the only thing that matters in his brain. You feel me? Like, that's the same shit as that.
That and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is the one that really needed that rest with his fresh leg.
Anthony
He fucked up
Davis,
his
he
groin last
hurt.
night, bro.
He
His
hurt
groin
again.
got hurt
Yeah, he
last
fucked
night.
up
Yeah,
his groin
it's his
last
groin.
night.
Nah, he ain't hurt. He good. He
That
just
motherfucker hurt, man. They playing against the Rockets, man. They playing against the Rockets.
he
man.
not hurt
They
at
ain't
all,
tough.
man. They just don't want to risk injury.
Yeah, the Rockets gonna win.
But you know what though? For AD, it seems like every day is something different with this nigga, bro. Like you feel me? Like
That's
every
since he's
day
been in the
he's
league.
hurt.
I'm
And what
calling
that
that
Since
tells
nigga
the
me
league,
Mr.
it's been
is
like
Glass,
that.
nigga.
The
what
nigga
that
the
tells
That
me
Texas
nigga new
is
bread,
that
name.
he's
man.
vulnerable
That nigga
to
new
his
name Mr. Glass, nigga.
yeah.
We ain't been saying that, Anti. You late as shit, man. We did that,
They
man.
call that nigga Mr. Glass. Shit.
No, but the problem is
Bro, he's too vulnerable, bro.
the problem is Anthony Davis is not as tough as Angela Davis, and that's really what it comes down
Oh
to.
my God.
Hell yeah. That
Jonathan
nigga signed
DeMarco.
funny, bro.
No, DeMarco.
That's hilarious,
Hey,
man.
Todd,
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
That's
Todd,
hilarious.
script that for me, Todd. Script that to me. I gotta go on the TikTok, bro.
Bring it back. Bring it back. I
Yeah,
said
man.
every Davis ain't tougher than Angela. It's like,
John DeMarco.
here with a remix. You want a remix with it? I said
With
every Davis.
DeMarco.
I said every
Yeah,
Davis.
bro.
Nigga too stupid. Yo,
That's
nigga
not.
said remix it.
I see no lies of what you're saying, but as a fellow Chicagoan, I can't let AD go out like this.
Now
So
listen.
I'm gonna just strongly disagree.
Listen, SB, you know good and well he does not represent Chicago toughness.
Oh man, he represent what's the suburb of Chicago nigga?
And you know what?
Oh yeah. Hey, River Forest or something.
Champaign, Illinois. That's what he represents.
Khalil.
What up, fam?
I thought for sure LeBron James was gonna play tonight because they're hanging the banner up tonight, dog.
Yep, I thought so too.
Now he won't watch it. He gonna watch it.
You gonna watch it?
Yeah, why
They're hanging the banner up tonight.
Yeah, hanging the banner up.
That shit literally just threw me a curveball.
I mean,
bro.
LeBron
He was supposed
James
to
been
play
like,
I
tonight.
thought he was gonna play because
He was supposed to play tonight, bro.
Even if he don't play, bro, the Lakers should be able to beat. Even if Anthony Davis don't play,
Yeah.
if
The only
Anthony Davis
person
and
y'all
LeBron
worry
don't play,
about-
they should still be able to beat.
The only two people.
They ain't got no point guard, dog.
It don't matter. They should still be able to beat them.
Taylor
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Listen.
Hey,
You
True
ain't got
kills
Caruso. You
Taylor,
ain't
bro.
got
True kills
Anthony
Taylor,
Davis.
bro.
You
That
ain't
nigga
got
hate
Dennis
Taylor, bro.
Schroeder, and you ain't got
I don't
LeBron.
hate him, man. I just be trolling.
True hates Taylor, bro. That nigga always say he a bum,
I
bro.
be trolling.
You say he a
I be
bum,
trolling
bro.
on TST. I be
Yeah.
You know
trolling.
what? Even with all of them out of the game,
now you be
Andre Drummond and Kuzma should go nuts tonight.
He finna
He
get
dead, bro. That Kuz is dead, bro.
I
That
don't know
nigga
it's gonna be
dead,
a
bro.
blowout. Hold on. You think it's gonna be a blowout?
He done, bro.
No, I say I'm just saying those two players in particular, with all the players that's out tonight,
Yeah, they
those
should
two
match. They
particular
should match
players
up
should be able
talent
to
wise. Yeah,
dominate.
because
Like
they
Andre
got to worry
Drummond
about
should
Christian.
dominate. Him and
Is Christian
Gasol
Wood
and
playing?
whoever else playing
Points,
should
bro.
dominate.
Kuzma
Christian
got 8
Wood
points, bro.
Hey, I got Kuzma tonight.
Montrez, Harrell, all of these guys, like they
So-
all need to.
Stop hyping up Kuzma, bro. Kuzma, sorry, bro.
Y'all
That
know,
nigga, I'm putting that nigga name in the dirt.
Now y'all know what we said about Kuz. When Kuz dyed his hair back black, he started balling. And that nigga was
That don't
balling the
mean
other
shit.
night.
Sorry, bro.
That
He
nigga was
shit,
balling the
bro.
other night.
I'm putting that nigga
That
name
boy-
in the dirt, bro.
That boy is dookie. That boy in the number one
Nigga
cut.
dyed his hair
Little
back
kid
black.
nigga back in the day.
That nigga Kuzma,
21
man.
points
Number one
last night.
cut.
He need to get a number one. No shape up,
So-
man.
No.
So I believe his game.
Hey,
Kyle
y'all logic,
Kuzma.
man. No, go ahead,
Kyle Kuzma is 10 Thomas Jr. He gonna show up for half the season and ball out. He gonna ball out for half the season.
God damn.
41 games. 41
Sean
games.
dropping bombs all today, man.
I take that.
Here's the
hell of a
thing, though.
no
Here's the thing about
vote,
Lakers,
man.
though. Here's the thing about Lakers that scares me, though, right?
Sean dropping
Because
bombs all
we know
today,
Dennis.
man.
We know Dennis been going for like 10 days, right? When Dennis comes back, that chemistry gonna be fucked up, man. It's not gonna be like everything's
This
gonna be
chemistry
smooth.
already is
Like,
after up with
When the fuck Dennis coming back?
Davis.
I don't think Dennis gonna make the last 2 games.
Nah, he gonna
that's not good for us, bro. Because that means we're going into the playoffs with basically no chemistry for the last
With no
2 weeks.
chemistry at all.
That's
And
not
the
good,
nigga
bro.
coming
That's one
out-
of the
and the
reasons
nigga
why
coming
I
off
think
COVID.
the Lakers need the play-in game.
Yeah,
They
true.
actually
They need reps.
They need the
They
play-in
need reps.
game.
Yep.
Because you think about it, when you brought in Drummond, you didn't bring in Drummond and say, "Hey, Drummond, you're going to be a role player or you're going to play spot minutes." No, you said, "No, you're going to be a part of our rotation." He hasn't played with the Lakers as a healthy team, so you need to figure out how these rotations are going to look. Who's going to be your closing lineup? when you're going to play Drummond, when you're going to play Gasol, when are you going to play Harrell? Can you play two of them together?
Montreal, like he get the short end of the stick
and to be honest with you, that's what pissed me off about Bron, because Bron, he understands the chemistry aspect and like sitting out games. Like what's the problem, bro? Like let us know what the fuck's going on, bro. Like you literally don't know shit, bro.
He ain't just say, hold on, he ain't just say like. Let's be clear though. LeBron James' defense, he ain't just sitting there. Y'all for analyzing.
How do we know that, True? How do we know he's not just sitting down? Look. Sean literally just said, bro, it's about the narrative, bro. It's about controlling the narrative. Bron could be doing anything, bro. He not telling us shit, so how you know, bro?
No, he's figuring out where his spots on the floor can be, particularly Drummond. Like the Lakers, when the Lakers put recently that when they put Harrell and Gasol out there, those two got pretty good chemistry. Mm-hmm. When they figured it out with Anthony Davis and Drummond yesterday. They kind of figured it out. Andre Drummond had 18 rebounds yesterday.
Yeah.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? If they can have them two center duos, that's the duos they want to go with. Then they'll mix and match from there. But that's the base of what they're trying to do with those two on the floor. What LeBron James is doing on the sideline is figuring out where Drummond can get shots easy, because Drummond missed a lot of layups and shit like that. Like he takes
crazy shit. He should like 50% from layups. I looked that up.
He's figuring out where he could get the ball and just make a one decision and just go straight to the rim and score.
So it sounds like to me that the Suns of the Jazz hoping that the Lakers move up so they can avoid them at least out the first round.
They trying to avoid them too, particularly the
Jazz. They trying to avoid us more than we avoided them. Like
everybody talking about how the Lakers is avoiding the Suns. The what's the name? The Jazz is avoiding the Lakers too.
Yeah, how long y'all been out, man? That mother.
Yeah, he got a high ankle sprain, so you know, I mean,
he got a high ankle sprain. Shit,
he might be done to the playoffs.
SB.
Yeah, and
so are the Warriors. So are the Warriors, bro. They done, bro. That's it.
We exposed the Suns last night.
Y'all not going no further than the play-in.
You ain't supposed to. Hold on, Lord Gamer. You a bad reputation for Warriors fans all around the world.
He's not a Warrior. He a Steph Curry fan, boy.
He exposed their size yesterday.
That nigga went 1 for 11 last night.
Hey, yo, Lord Gamer, you sound crazy about exposure.
Lord Gamer.
Y'all may not make the playoffs, man.
Y'all out in the playoffs.
Y'all may not even play playoffs.
Y'all out in the play-in, bro.
Dudes guarding him. Yeah,
I said the Lakers.
How the hell did they?
Regular season is irrelevant, bro. That shit don't matter.
Bums keep getting all these opportunities. Blake Bortles went to the Packers.
Blake Bortles went to the Packers.
Yeah, you know he's going. Aaron Dunn. You know Aaron Dunn. He done there. He done. It's over. They got BB over there.
Went to the Packers. What?
Yeah, they chill out. The Packers.
Aaron Rodgers out of there, bro.
The Packers protecting themselves in case Aaron Rodgers don't show up. That's all.
Aaron Rodgers out of there, bro.
That's not protecting themselves. Getting that.
No, it is. I mean, it is Khalil to a degree.
Hey, Khalil, he got experience. Khalil, hold up now. We ain't gonna do that.
He got experience. He good. He got experience.
Listen.
Let's be real, bro. Let's be real about the Packers, in history. This nigga threw 4 straight picks.
Khalil, it don't matter, bro. Let's be real, bro. If Aaron Rodgers still winning the Super Bowl, bro, nobody's gonna win the Super Bowl, bro. It don't matter. At this point, it don't matter, bro.
Man, I would have got Tim Tebow before I wouldn't got that motherfucker.
I don't know about that.
Nah, I do Tim Tebow.
I'll say this though.
Trash. Blake Bortles.
I'm gonna say this though. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. That's a good QB battle.
Yeah, it is. Shit. Who the fuck would have watched them compete with anything?
That's a matchup. Oh, it's down to the wire. How many players they completed? 3?
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you this though, and this is what
goodbye, Aaron Rodgers.
Right? It's not a good look if the Packers have seen Jordan Love in practice for a whole
season. It's not.
That they got to go out and pick up Blake Bortles.
Yeah, that's tell you a lot right there.
Damn, Jordan Love.
That's a good point, Sean. That's a great point.
That nigga.
Or do they need a backup though?
They can sign me for a backup. Hey, look.
I thought they still had Kaiser or something.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I'm saying. So, hold up. Maybe they need a backup or something though. Still,
My problem is this though. Why is it two teams in my team division they can offer him something? I'm looking up like the best trade packages.
Because they got it. That's why.
They don't need to come up with our division.
Mike Tomlin.
And they keep talking about he want to be on the West Coast.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, he wants to be on the West Coast.
He want to go to the 49ers. He been one.
That ain't happening.
Well,
hey, listen. What he should do is
that'd be crazy.
Trade Russell
If that nigga get to the 49ers, oh my God,
it's a wrap. He should go to the Seahawks, bro. Trade Russell Wilson for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my
hey, you gonna see? Well, you gonna see a divorce then?
Yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah, Sierra not playing that. Yeah, you're right. That's a good
told
point.
you, man. I tried to tell y'all. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Sierra don't prove.
That's why he was trying to go to Dallas. Sierra was saying cool.
Sierra was fine with Dallas.
Sierra must got some good ass fucking pussy, boy. For that thing to be going.
Y'all really think Jerry Jones was better than
I don't think Russell wasn't better than Dak Prescott, man. I don't see that happening.
I mean,
I think he's better than Dak Prescott, but it's not. It's not.
I think that will. Let me change. I think that got higher ceiling than Russell Wilson.
I agree with that. That's
younger.
Russell Wilson younger. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know. I just me personally, I like Dak over Russell, man.
Russell is what he gonna be. This is who he's gonna be for the rest of his career.
He's in year 10. Yeah, I mean he is what he is at this point. But Dak, here's the question though, True. Are we overrating Dak because he plays for the Cowboys? Because that happens a lot with Cowboys quarterbacks.
Facts.
Yes, we do. We overrate everybody.
But hold on, but that's true. That definitely is. People do that to Cowboys a lot. But I say this: if he didn't get hurt, they would win their division. I know that.
All right. I just looked this up too.
That ain't saying. That's not saying a lot, though.
I know he ain't saying much, but I know he ain't saying much though. But still, he's still
top 5. It was guaranteed. I don't know if it was guaranteed to win the division.
I'm not saying here. Hold on, wait, Sean.
They was scoring a lot of points when he was in the lineup though. They was going to win.
I'm not saying
no defense. A lot of points and no defense.
I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers is gonna be gone, but top 5 destinations for Aaron Rodgers. Say we're gonna do a trade package. One is the Raiders.
Not good.
I see that.
That's the best option.
No, keep going. Keep going.
That's the best option right there.
Fuck the Raiders.
Giants not.
Hell
no.
Giants out of here, bro. Hell no.
That's what they be getting us stuck. Just a wide receiver and a bunch of picks.
I don't know.
No.
No, that makes. I ain't mad.
It makes sense, but that's
a warm weather city with a really good defense. That's a nice destination.
And no,
he won't win a championship.
No, he won't.
Nah, he'd be crazy on the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie.
Shoot, that's a Brian Flores is heck. Man, listen,
he won't win. I promise. It'll be nice.
Washington football team.
Hell no. I don't know, man. I don't know. Washington defense is off the chain. But that's one thing he haven't had. When he had a top 5 defense, he did win a Super Bowl. It's the only time in his career where he had a top 5 defense.
But I ain't gonna guarantee you a Super Bowl either, though.
Yeah, but he will come a lot closer than he's been without no defense.
But I like the Dolphins better than the Redskins, though.
The Dolphins one to me look the more intriguing out of all of them.
And then the last one is the Broncos. I think the Dolphins is the best destination.
Well,
I think the Broncos.
I like the Broncos one too.
Yeah.
I say the Dolphins number 1 or Denver number 2.
Yeah. The two questions is if you're the Packers, number 1, do you want to trade it in the conference?
Where did it go?
No.
Yeah, I don't think they really want to trade him within the conference. So
we'll trade him to Miami then.
Yeah, so you want to send him to the AFC if you can.
Yeah, he definitely ain't going to the NFC.
Yeah.
Please don't Miami, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Ooh, it's over. That division gonna be rocking.
Don't do that. My dad be hyping shit, man. He a Dolphins fan. He be hyping shit, man.
Yeah.
How many years do you think Aaron Rodgers have at elite level?
He said he won't play 5.
I think he can say whatever he wants.
I would say 3.
I say
that's
5.
What I was thinking. I was thinking
I mean 3,
too,
but I don't know. It depends. I mean, if he don't get hurt, no crazy type of injury, he can still he's a guy that you can win a Super Bowl with. You know what I mean? For a long time, still. You know what I mean? Depending on injuries and how he keeps his health. You know what I mean?
That's IQ of the game and that quick ass release, dog. At least 5 years.
Yeah, he got good enough.
I agree with that.
And especially got a line that protect him when he ain't taking no hits. Yeah, he'll be good for another.
But he got to have a dynamic receiver. Like You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, Devontae Parker has had inconsistent quarterback play, but he's shown flashes. He can be really
Yeah,
good.
Parker's nice though, man.
Yeah,
Parker's
Parker.
nice.
Aaron Rodgers gonna go there and turn that boy to Devontae Adams. Devontae Parker to
Yeah.
Devontae Adams over there.
And they
People don't
got
realize
Will,
how
and they
good
got
Devontae Adams is, though.
yeah, and they got Will Fuller, and they got Jalen
Yeah.
Waddle.
They just got Will Fuller, didn't they?
They just got Will Fuller this offseason, yeah.
And Waddle. And
Waddle.
Come on.
Yeah,
Man,
who's
they
gonna
niggas
fit
man,
perfect in the
I'll be mad. I'll be mad as hell they did trade for Aaron Rodgers. Man, I'll be damn, man.
I'll be mad too. The Broncos or the Raiders get him. I don't want them in the. They already got Patrick Mahomes in my team.
But
Put them in Denver. Put them in Denver.
Honestly, I would love for the Browns to trade his ass. Trade motherfucker.
But I don't think Miami doing it though. I think if Miami gonna make a trade. They gonna make a trade with Deshaun Watson over Aaron Rodgers.
I ain't gonna lie. I doubt y'all can do it. But if the Browns get Aaron Rodgers, y'all win the Super Bowl. I'll put money on it. I'll put money.
We'll have to give up a couple of pieces, but Aaron Rodgers still have a lot of.
Y'all gotta give away. Y'all gotta give away ownership.
SB, you would make if the Browns got Aaron Rodgers, you would make them the favorite over the Chiefs.
Yep. I'll put money on it. They got too much talent. Bro. I ain't gonna know that.
I ain't gonna hold it though.
Hold up. If
they don't deplete their defense to get Aaron, yeah, they good.
If Aaron, I was about to say you gonna have to give up some pieces to get that nigga. So who they giving up?
Baker Mayfield for one. That's off the gate.
But look at all these trades that was on here. They weren't really giving up nothing.
I'm getting ready for. I'm getting ready 3 or 4 first round draft picks. Hey man, I may do that, man.
Win the chip if they get Aaron Rodgers.
Who said the Browns?
If I'm the Browns, I'm Baker.
See, look at every trade. Look, okay, the Raiders trade. I think the Raiders was first. Let me see the Raiders. The Raiders was first. They said their trade package would be Derek Carr, a first round pick, a second round pick, and a first round pick. You just get Rodgers by themselves. The Giants' potential pick would be a wide receiver, Sterling Shepard, first round pick, a first round pick, another first round pick, and a second round pick, and just get Rodgers. Dolphins give up Tua, first round pick, second round pick, first round pick. Washington give up Fitzpatrick, a first round pick, second round pick, first round pick, second round pick.
Right now, hold on, SB, just before you go, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All of them niggas he just named, I think we can all agree that Baker Mayfield is better than all of them. Would y'all agree with that?
Yeah. Baker,
all right, so we could give up Baker.
I don't think he's better than Derek Carr.
I think he's
man,
better
come
than
on,
Derek
Ansel,
Carr.
cut it out, man. All right, well, at least 75% of the list he just named, you think Baker is better than all of those guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if the Browns just get him up with a first round pick for like 2025 or something, 2024 or something like that, we can get the motherfucker, man. He better than all them dudes that can possibly trade for Aaron Rodgers.
You giving Aaron Rodgers a nice ass defense, an Odell Landry, and a Nick Chubb behind him. Oh my goodness!
And Kareem
Clowney there.
Oh,
and you got Myles Garrett and Clowney on it. God damn!
That's what I said. They going to the bowl. They go to the bowl.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. SB, you ain't gonna see the Packers no more, man. Everybody gonna be playing with the Browns.
Yeah, man.
Everybody gonna be playing with the Browns, nigga.
Everybody, bro, it's gonna be ugly, and it's gonna be like he gonna be a clear. He gonna have say so. So ain't no not going for the play on fourth down. You gonna go for it.
On paper, bro. This the most talented team I ever seen the Browns have in their history.
Yeah,
on
they
paper,
talented, talented, bro. I can't even hate on it.
At least I got this team in my life.
Don't y'all got Austin Hooper too at tight end?
Yeah. I forgot about Hooper.
Oh my God, bro! Woo-hoo.
Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers gonna know what to do with all them pieces, and it won't be no ego trying to make sure everybody happy because it's gonna be Aaron Rodgers there. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie.
Coach Stefanski is a really good coach to me. A lot of people was down on him a little bit, but I think he's a really good coach.
Yeah, if the Browns get him, it's a wrap. And Aaron Rodgers gonna be pissed off. Aaron Rodgers too.
Yeah, hey Khalil.
I won't say it's a wrap. They still gonna have to Kansas City.
And he's not playing, man. He out.
What you saying, Sean?
Hey Khalil, let me ask you because I want to do a sit down with you and Lee about this. But do you feel like y'all fixed the linebacker position? Because that was kind of a weak spot for y'all last year.
Yeah, it was. Not really. No, I don't. Not really. No.
What's the nigga y'all had? The Takati nigga? What nigga name is Takati?
Takashi. What about
Takashi?
Pittsburgh?
I don't know.
One of y'all linebackers got a weird ass name.
Takashi. I hope he ain't talking about the Aaron Rodgers going to Pittsburgh for what? He ain't got no
man,
line.
Fuck the Steelers, man. Why you bring them up in the stream?
Stop, chill out, yo. Watch him out, man. Watch him out, man. Chill out.
Niggas don't deserve no airtime.
Oh, yeah.
All time,
Hey,
bro.
see, y'all won one player game, Brown
I'm
all
glad-
that, man.
I'm glad you having a screen tonight.
Debate it.
I gotta hit
Debate it.
Ticket's about to go off about this, dog. I'm glad you having a scream tonight.
You don't even want to hear this.
Man, it don't matter what he got to say,
About
bro.
to go
Hey,
off.
yo, y'all seen Lamont video on the top 10 worst? Yo, I started crying.
He's stupid, dog.
Yeah.
I started
Nah, I ain't
crying.
saying shit. I saw it in my
Yeah, I
mouth.
Hey,
said
man,
I was laughing.
he said, hey, man, Dame, he was my favorite program, but they ain't trash. Man. He want to work.
Hey,
I was like, how was that
hold on.
trash?
Hey, when did Alex Caruso get hurt, bro, in the game?
I don't know, man. He hurt? He out?
Hey, look, AD out. Y'all still got them beating the
Hey, so
Rockets.
just hold on,
AD
wait,
out.
man. Hold on,
They
wait,
about to
Skizzy,
play
hold on,
y'all's brother out there.
time out, Skizzy. So y'all ain't ducking. Everybody just popping up hurt out of nowhere.
AD had a groin
The whole
injury, man.
damn
We not
roster
ducking.
hurt.
That's
Look
what I'm
outta
saying.
here,
I'm
bro.
not saying
Come
nothing
on,
to say,
SB,
though.
man.
I'm just
Come
saying,
on, man.
I don't
We
know,
not
man.
ducking, man.
The
We
Lakers
literally
will
just
still
won.
win.
We
The
beat
Lakers
the
will still
Suns
beat
and we
them.
beat the Knicks, bro.
Hey,
As
the
long as you got
Lakers,
Drummond out there, you should beat them.
the Lakers
Hey, it's
basically
gonna be a tough
saying
game, though.
we can
I got
bring our
Lakers
B
winning,
squad and still beat the Rockets.
They should, though. They should beat them, but it's gonna be tough, though.
Look, they
Ain't gonna be
should, but I mean, they don't have that superstar talent though to be like, all right, bet we can rely on
Who
you.
superstars
They'll
on
be like,
Rockets?
You got Jalen. You got John Wall to a certain extent.
Man, come on. He ain't no. He
John
ain't never
Wall
been no
out for the
superstar.
season.
yeah,
He ain't never been a superstar when he was healthy, man. Come on, man.
Hey,
Neither though. I ain't
Skizzy,
go.
And he was the comeback player of the year though until he got hurt.
Man, what's up with the
Here you
bronze
go. Hey,
thing,
yo,
man?
you make
Nah,
that's an
man,
NFL
come on,
award,
man.
man. That man bring an
Hey,
NFL.
that's Skizzy. This your boy. Hey, LeBron say, hold on, wait, we gotta play the
That man bring
Jazz.
NFL.
We gotta play the Suns first.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, y'all got chance, man. I've been waiting for this though. That man was playing on his cue. That was on SBQ.
He was waiting like, I can't do it.
SB got his video saved on his computer, y'all. Don't let it fool you.
It's Ron Slander, man. He got them videos saved.
Quietly though, Gina and Pam was looking nice in this little joint.
Yeah, they were. That's probably about the best they both looked in this whole episode.
And it's crazy that everybody was on Gina at first, and then
I was always on Pam.
I
was always on Pam.
Bro, Gina was finer, bro. Gina was finer. We can't act like she was.
You can't be a Steelers fan and a Lakers fan and say, "Come on, you look at Gina. 3 strikes out. You said you a Steelers fan, you a Lakers fan, and you say Gina over Pam. 3 strikes, you out, man. You out, man. You out, man.
I don't knock that. In my opinion, Gina was better though. Gina was better.
Go Mike live right now, man. Go Mike live right now. Don't Mike be doing level, yo. Go Mike there.
It's all purpose, man. It's all purpose.
I need you to be honest though. I need you to be honest. Pam is aged far better than Gina has.
I agree with that.
That's no disrespect to Gina though. That's no disrespect to Gina.
Gina was cool though. Both of them was nice to me. I would let her have both of them.
Nice, but
I fell in love with Gina.
Right
She was on My Wife and Kids, man. When she was on My Wife and Kids, I fell in love with her.
Pam more, but I wouldn't mind either or. To me, it really didn't matter. Like it wasn't no pecking order. I liked them both.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard or y'all seen, but Detroit Pistons and Martin, they teamed up. They're gonna be releasing some Martin themed Detroit Pistons gear.
Oh, that's
why
what's
had
up.
to be Detroit Pistons gear?
Niggas need to start wearing little shit like that instead of Nirvana shirts and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody listen to that bullshit. Y'all niggas be out here supporting these motherfuckers and don't even listen to that crap.
I got a Tupac shirt too.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm talking about that hard rock and roll niggas.
That's only problem. Yeah, if you don't listen to music, you got wearing that shit. That's kind of crazy. You don't even listen to that music. You got at least know the catalog.
Niggas be acting like they be listening to that shit. Niggas don't be listening to that, man. And Pink Floyd and all this shit. Y'all niggas don't be listening to that shit, man. Stop wearing that shit. All y'all doing is keeping their name alive, but y'all don't ever wear the hip hop old head niggas like
I know the beat to it, so I
and
can
all these niggas start wearing Cool Herc shit and all that. Like, put niggas legends like that on y'all shit. Niggas don't be listening to that shit. Green Day and I be saying out here with them skinny jeans, them tight ass rock and roll band shirts, looking stupid.
Hey Khalil, to your point, man, I got a shirt. I'm a t-shirt junkie, so I got a Jay Dilla Save My Life shirt.
That's a raw ass shirt. That's one of my favorite producers of all time. He top 3 to me.
Yeah, somebody asked me like, "Who is Jay Dilla?" I said, "Man, get out my face."
Niggas be idiots, man. All the Midwest niggas I represent.
Face.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. Who would be y'all MVP favorite? I meant to ask that too. MVP.
In the
NFL, baby. The Joker, baby. It's over.
NFL.
The race is done, bro.
Patrick
The race is done,
Mahomes.
bro.
In the NFL, depending on where Aaron Rodgers go, I think he can win it again.
I'm going for the defensive player. I'm going Aaron Donald, man. I don't care, man. I'm gonna say his name.
No, that
I don't care.
No, Aaron Rodgers could possibly win it if Aaron Rodgers goes somewhere where he can dominate and they have a lot of success, more success than he had with the Packers. He will have a better season than last year.
Let me switch it up. If I had to switch it up,
it just depends on where you go, though. It depends on where you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be Patrick Mahomes, dog.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm gonna give y'all a dark horse.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Give a dark horse.
Dark horse.
I got Myles Garrett as my dark horse. I think with the addition of Jadeveon Clowney,
Garrett.
I'm telling you, he ain't gonna win it, but he gonna be in a running. I guarantee it. He gonna have his best season to date. I guarantee it.
I got Justin Herbert. We gonna win 12 games. You just seen our schedule. Our schedule is light.
Hey, yo, Justin Herbert better be a Hall of Famer. All you doing right now, man. I'm just saying. Come on.
Let me go back to the Chargers.
We gonna remember all this. I'm not saying all this. You being Justin Herbert. All this. He better be a first ballot Hall of Famer when it's all said and done.
He gonna be better than Phillip Rivers was.
You get that man too much.
Yeah. I mean that ain't hard, but for real, I'm gonna give a dark horse. I'm gonna give Matt Stafford as my dark horse.
Not Stafford.
Oh, sorry, man. Come on.
No, I'm telling you why.
Let him explain.
The Rams gonna be a problem this year, dog.
I'm gonna tell you why. The Rams are going to be a problem.
I know Lions fans be salty as hell to see that man win MVP.
Yeah, and again, what's the narrative going to be? He got out of Detroit. He got to a better situation. He's putting up great numbers. They're winning. The narrative is going to swing for a guy like Matt Stafford. I ain't saying it's going to happen, but I'm just putting him as a dark horse.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, y'all, just let it sink in.
I select Willie Beamen before I select that nigga.
Matt Ryan won MVP. He can win MVP.
But we did say this earlier, though, y'all. They still one injury away from being trash because they too top heavy.
They top heavy. They top heavy and shit, but they stay healthy, boy.
Now who gonna win? Now who gonna win Defensive Player of the Year?
I was say the comeback player.
Aaron Donald.
I'm gonna give you a dark horse in that one as well. I'm taking Chase Young.
Yep, there go my pick.
I got dark horse. I got a dark horse. That's not kind of a dark. It's kind of because it's rare for this position to get it. I got Jalen Ramsey, man.
I knew you was gonna say
my dark horse. I would say my top pick would be Aaron Donald, but my three dark horses is.
Before you go, fam, how y'all go crucify my pick, but y'all niggas out here picking niggas that never come close to winning it either.
That's defensive player of the year, though.
Jalen Ramsey, I think he won.
I picked Myles Garrett. And y'all niggas all over my fucking case.
You said MVP,
though. I just said
you said MVP. You said MVP. You talking about defensive player of the year.
Yeah, defensive player of the year. No, I can see that.
Yeah, defensive player of the year. Absolutely.
I got TJ Watt, baby. TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, that's a good pick. My dark
horse. You should have won last year, bro. You should have won last year.
My first pick would have been Aaron Donald, but I got three dark horses, and I got the last one I got for comeback player of the year too. Besides, that's one of my next because I know Todd said comeback player of the year award. I got Chase Young, Joey Bosa, or Nick Bosa win defensive player of the year, comeback player of the year.
Only reason why you picked Joey Bosa, only why you picked Nick Bosa because Joey Bosa.
No, Nick Bosa, dog.
It's like no.
Nick Bosa, dog.
So for defensive player of the year, I was actually going to pick Tre'Davious. What's his name? Tre'Davious White. Yeah, for the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's not bad. He a really good player.
He's solid. He's solid.
He's not no Jalen Ramsey though, dog. Like
he don't have to be with that defense. He's really good, bro.
Yeah, he's top RB top of our corner in the game. Yeah. He's a problem, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Who y'all got for comeback player of the year? I said Todd
Saquon.
My comeback player of the year gonna be Odell Beckham Jr.
No, I got Nick Bosa. Odell.
I got Odell. I got Odell too.
I got Odell, bro. Here's the thing about Odell, bro. I don't think Odell is going to be the player that he once was ever again. I'm just being real.
I seen that nigga working out, boy. That nigga look explosive.
That boy's still good. The thing is, he always been hurt his whole career.
He's still a good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but we're talking about who we know Odell to be when he was in New York. He's not going back to that, bro.
He can get 1,000 yards now.
Nah, I heard his girl Lolo Jones was keeping him right, man. Yeah.
He can get 1,000 yards.
He can get 1,000 yards.
The question is Baker going to throw Odell 1,000 yards?
All right, man, but
that's the question.
That bitch look like Andre Carolico to me without that.
Oh, chill out.
Oh man, chill out.
Man, y'all niggas bugging. Y'all don't think so?
Wait,
I didn't say, but I didn't say.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
I
niggas don't think so.
Hold on, wait. Is this her? Hold on, wait, Khalil.
I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
Is this her?
Everybody know Lolo Jones, yeah.
Lolo Jones, the bobsledder, who's a virgin.
Well, that was the late bobsled. She was in track and field, and she didn't pan out in that, so she wanted to win a medal. So she went to bobsledding and shit, trying to get a medal.
You said she a virgin?
She was. I don't think she was a virgin. Niggas was stuffing.
She's a virgin. She's a virgin.
Nah, that's what she say. That's
she's still a virgin today.
Yeah, she's still a virgin. That's why that's one reason why she say it's hard for her to date, because dudes be trying, obviously be trying to, get that. So.
Hold up, Odell.
Go to church, bitch.
Odell, how you go from a chick that like the shit on you to a virgin, dog? Like that don't make sense to me, dog.
Hey, technically that's an upgrade, Anti, but that's
female. She know you to a virgin, dog.
Yeah.
Go together, dog.
I think she capped on Odell about that shit.
She semi to me that when he was going through them images, she semi looked like Derek Jeter to me.
Oh god.
Damn. Oh damn.
I mean they both are racial, but yeah, okay. All right,
yeah. No, I'm just playing, man. She's straight for the stroke, man. I'm just talking shit, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Hey.
What's up?
Go ahead, Santa. Go ahead. No. No, I was gonna say we were talking about comeback player of the year. I'm picking the guy that wasn't hurt last year, but I expect him to have a monster season. I'm picking Jameis Winston as my comeback player of the year.
I thought you got to be hurt. I thought you got to be hurt to get to the award.
I'm saying a non-injury, like a dude that's gonna bust out just because of that Sean Payton thing, man. I just see big things happening for him down there.
So. There you go.
Especially if you stay away from crab legs.
Like I said
before, crab legs were a gift.
I don't deny it.
Sure. What up?
No. Can he win his team?
I know this is a sport podcast, but we talk about everything, dog, over here. Bro, we got to talk about this Joe Budden situation.
Hey, I was
okay, no. Time out.
That nigga fired both of them niggas, dog.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
On UT Sports. I heard you talking about UT Sports the other day.
I don't know what happened.
Good rundown here, Tom.
He dropped a podcast.
With them,
when they dropped it, he deleted it. They tried to delete it, but it's out. Everybody got it. I listened to it this morning.
I got it.
Bro, when I say he went in, bro, he fired them niggas on the podcast. He told that nigga Rory, hey, since you doing all this talking, you got all your people coming at me with this, you are no longer a member of the podcast. Nigga, you fired. I was like, this nigga.
Send it to me, bro. Send it to me.
He technically
fired his family, though, bro. That's supposed to be like his family.
No, he said both of them.
Damn.
Yeah, but like
crazy.
he said he still got love for now, but he still has love for more. But he didn't.
Man, he could do better. He could do better than them dudes, man. Them dudes was okay, man.
No, see, look. No, the problem was I watched the interview after.
It all of them fault. All of them got part of the blame.
He replaced them easily, and that's when they came back to work when they realized they could get replaced.
Right, I remember that. They really ain't all that. Like
they wasn't adding that to the show.
Pair him up with like another rapper or somebody that's kind of lit, and that'll be a much better podcast.
But hold up. You can't. Hold up. Khalil, you can't do that because that nostalgia of them three got them a number
they
one
built that podcast. I'm telling you, saying Khalil, they did build that podcast when it was though.
Man, listen, man, y'all making intriguing points, man. But them niggas they easily replaceable, man. Trust me. If he gets somebody with a dynamic personality like his, that show will be even bigger. It'll be even bigger. It will matter. It will matter.
Dog, but who gonna want to get in bed with you now? Not knowing how you do business, you just fucked over two niggas.
People rock with Joe Budden.
That integrity was in the 90s and in this era. These motherfuckers don't care about niggas.
That shit don't matter.
6ix9ine out here still selling albums, and he snitched in front of the whole world.
I agree.
People
with
don't
that
give a fuck
there.
about that, man.
Gilly podcast got better than this. Gilly podcast.
Yeah, Gilly podcast is better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like,
the only thing, you know what it is about Gilly? Gilly invite guests. Joe and them don't really invite guests.
But Gilly and Wallow is a great combination. That's a great duo. That's Batman Superman.
That's a great podcast. Yeah.
And look at Nori. He got going on with the Drink Champs. Like it's a
Nori be annoying sometimes though, man. He be asking the question. They don't let the guests talk.
He be too drunk.
Yeah, Nicholas, you're right. He's with the IG model Lauren Wood.
That shit be too long, bro. They be having 8-hour podcasts, nigga. What the fuck? I ain't about to listen to for no 8 hours.
No, you know who they do that for, Anti? That's for the truck drivers and people like that.
Hey, Anti, I thought you said they fired both of them because all the ones I said they keep saying just Rory got fired.
Drink Champs is good though. Drink Champs is good though. I listen to Drink Champs. He get some new information.
So wait, it was
you talking about the more sentimental part of it.
I just want to see the clip. So everybody, he was just said. So it was just they was doing a regular podcast, and then he was like, "Bro, you know what?" Bro?
Parks was still Parks is digging. The only guy Parks was digging. He was digging like a motherfucker. He was digging. He was like, God, dang, watch your mouth, man. Where your bed at, man? You doing too much.
Hey, I got a combination you could put together. Joe Budden.
I think Joe Ack was good.
Joe Budden and Lord Jamar. How do you think that podcast was?
No.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
I like Lord Jamar.
Yeah, that's bad, right? That's a train wreck, baby.
I don't know, man.
Hold on. What's gonna happen is this. Him and DJ Academics finna drop a podcast, bro.
They just said it on here. They said they is.
So he gonna get some money with Act. He gonna get some money with Act.
Well, whoever he partner up with, he could do better than them dudes.
Now him and DJ Act was better. That's the best. Like that duo was insane. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm saying they about to get in the business together. Dog.
Hey, here's the thing though, right? Here's the thing.
Nadeska may be part of it.
Their podcast did well because they all fit what each other does well, right?
Yes.
And to think that they just can replace those guys. I mean, I always tell people like I appreciate the second and Viv, but ain't nothing like the first one. Like
now he ending technically he's ending the podcast. He bought basically it's not gonna be something different.
Let me hear Fitted Sean because you finish what you're saying, bro.
No, I was just saying, like, I appreciate the second Aunt Viv, but ain't nothing like the first one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you had it because it's an element they bring to him. And Joe Budden by himself is not that great to me. He needs people around him to really be successful. Like, he thinks he's better than he is.
That's what I'm saying. If you put him with a lit dude like that can bring that level of heat that he don't have, it would be a much better situation for him, like, because of his personality. Like, if you took Rory and Maul, listen, hold on, just let me finish right quick. If you took Rory and Maul, or whoever them dude's name is, and put them by themselves, you couldn't really pair them with nobody else. They would be average at best. They would be like us, basically. Yeah. But you can't do that with Joe. With Joe Budden, you can still put him with somebody that could get him even more lit because he already come with a fan base. And if you bring another nigga that's a little bigger than him with a fan base that matches energy and they got good chemistry, he gonna have an even bigger audience.
Right.
But this my thing right here.
That's the biggest point right there, the chemistry argument.
That's my thing right here, dog. They came in with you, bro. It's a respect thing. The dudes ain't did nothing to you, dog. It's just the fact that the way you was talking to niggas, like I said, I was listening to the podcast for months. I knew it was tension between him and Rory because Rory was offering that nigga hands for the last 3 to 4 months, dog. And I thought they was bullshitting. But no, he was offering that nigga hands for the last 3 to 4 months. And I knew it came at a tipping point because Joe pushed the table away from that nigga. And it went from, and you could tell they cut it. They edited that shit out. But they left the part in when the nigga pushed the table away. So I know it's getting kind of gangster behind the scenes. So when they had that other podcast before this one, dog, when they were talking about the respect part. And that nigga basically told them, y'all can be my friends, but I don't have to respect y'all. Oh, I know it was over with then, dog. Joe basically told them niggas that. Like, nigga, y'all work for me. That's basically what he told them niggas.
And he was
like,
honest with them. That's what they is. They
you don't be honest with me like that. Nigga, I don't work for you.
You talking about like more like the sentimental part of it. You talking about sentiment,
bro.
That shit don't matter.
No, they do work for him though. That's his
okay,
part.
so let me ask you this.
Technically, do work for him.
Do they own a percentage of what he got going on?
No, they don't.
That's what they were trying to go to court for. Rory found out what the shit was going on behind the scenes and how much Joe was actually getting for the podcast. And he was like, bro, I want a piece of this. Since I helped you bring this shit up, I want a piece of it. And that's just where Joe and Rory got into it because Joe like, look, bro, I ain't got to give you shit. I already pay you good enough. That should be enough. You ain't got to worry about what's going on.
What's he do? He said.
That's his fault because he didn't start off from the beginning saying, all right, bet I want a percentage of the podcast, whatever the proceeds and profit, I want a percentage. He didn't start off doing that.
But hold up, if you listen to what Joe said, it was nothing from the beginning. So when I'm not even talking about ball. When Rory started out with him, they wouldn't get shit. So that man basically built the shit up with you, bro. It wasn't nothing to get. It wasn't nothing to split because you wasn't getting no money. So as the podcast began to get popular, they didn't know it was gonna get this high, dog, and was gonna start bringing in so much revenue like this. So now that it's to this level, all right, let's go back and renegotiate our contract. They said Joe don't even want to renegotiate. They said Joe basically saying, bro, look, that's y'all contract.
Here's the thing, Joe Budden. Here's the thing, Joe is picking business over sentiment, bro. Like what you're talking about is sentiment. Like it's a sentimental value.
No.
It basically helped build the podcast, but.
All right, so Anton, can I ask you this? Anton, my bad. Go ahead, Sean.
No, go ahead, Cliff. Go ahead.
Do you feel like, and I want you to be honest, I understand what you and Sean's point. Y'all, I agree with y'all. But the way I'm looking at it is, would you say that academics is a better host than them? Would you agree with that?
Yeah. No. No, because no.
I'm talking about paired up with Joe Budden. Would that be a better duo?
No. They are good for TV. I never seen them on podcasts. It's different. It's two different lanes, bro. They're good for TV.
I got his home way, bro. They'll be good.
No, I'm about to say, have you ever seen? Do you see Ack on Twitch? That nigga be drunk and that nigga just be blurting shit out, bro. Joe Budden and them, that podcast is not like that, dog. Joe podcast.
Nah, but that chemistry with him and Joe is fire though, man. You can't lie.
Nah, I think it's fire for TV. I don't think it's fire for podcast.
Listen, but we don't. I never watched that on TV. I watch it online though. You don't listen. Understand it. Right. Listen, here's a problem, right? It's just like I feel though Joe could have handled that situation better, but at the same time, listen, like Roy, they was kind of out of pocket. At the end of the day, you are getting paid. They said they was getting overpaid for what they was getting. They was overpaid. They was getting paid more than.
I didn't hear them say they were getting overpaid. I didn't hear that.
I listened to the whole thing. He said that the dude was his manager name.
They didn't say they were getting overpaid. I heard.
I think he mentioned it was getting. They was top 5. They were getting top 5% of what they do doing podcasts. They was getting money. They was getting taken care of. So all that ownership. That's why Joe was mad. Y'all is getting paid. And then it's like, listen. Y'all getting mad at me when I've been told y'all to do get your own podcast and get your own lane. He told Maul, why you don't have your own sports show?
You over in Iraq right now? Mm-hmm. Sound like a fucking tank just rolled past.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, I thought you was in
Nah, it
the
sound
in
like
the
it
armed
sound like you
services.
on a car or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up,
No, that
True?
wasn't me. No, that
That
wasn't
sounds
me.
like a fucking tank, nigga.
I don't
Just
know who
rolled
that
down
That
is.
boy in
the
the tank.
street.
Yeah, no, I all I was gonna say was right is when you get in business with somebody, right? There's a thing called operating in good faith, right? So again, if you partner up with somebody, somebody helps you build something, you should be like, hey, listen, I'm just gonna be like, we're done with this. I'm the bigger name, so we're done with this, and F y'all, because that stuff comes back to bite you at some point. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
agree
saying?
with that 100%. He a
Yeah,
slime ball though. Wasn't the one dude
You're
trying to
right
beat
though.
him up on Love and Hip Hop
I
or
got a
whatever?
question.
yeah.
I got
Go
a
ahead.
question, right?
Slime
It
ball.
doesn't seem like, based off what y'all saying, right, and what True basically said, like they were getting paid, a great amount of money and whatnot. It wasn't like Joe Budden had a wrong idea when it came to the business aspect. It's more of like they expected more than what they got because of a sentimental value to the podcast. And in my opinion, I
Right.
don't believe that Joe Budden owes them anything because based off sentiment. Like we're talking about business, like that's two different things, bro. You feel me? Like
Right.
True basically
And
said that they were getting paid a great amount of money. Like
yeah, let
be
me say,
satisfied with what you got. You
let
feel
me
me?
add
Like,
on, let
yeah.
me add to it a little bit
Go ahead,
quick. And then he explained it too. Like, listen, I was trying to tell Roy Maul to do your own, not just do just a podcast, build your own brand. He told Maul, have a sports show, have a sports podcast. He was trying to have Rory do something
Branch out.
on Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like that's on they for. Cause look at them now. They both got fired. What are they doing right now? What's their okay? Well, when we gonna see this?
Rory gonna be fine. He a white boy.
I
Man.
mean, he's gonna be. Listen, all gonna be fine. No, that's not my.
One of these
All
other
gonna be
podcasts
fine.
gonna snatch him
Right,
up
all
right
gonna be
away.
fine though. But when it comes to their brand, okay, their brand is at their height when they at that Joe Budden podcast. Now your stock is down now. I'm not saying they're not doing anything, but your stock is down now because you're not on the Joe Budden podcast.
So true. So the only pushback I would give to that, right, is it's not uncommon. Okay, say you're an actor on a sitcom, right? And Tracy Ellis Ross, she dealt with this on Blackish. She was getting ready to leave Blackish because she wanted to get more money because she was winning awards for this show. She's a big part of this show. The way they were able to keep her was to make her a producer on the show, give her a producer's credit, and pay her more money as a producer's credit. So it's not unheard of that when you're in the middle of these deals, regardless of what else you got going on, and she had other stuff going on, for you to renegotiate and figure out a way to, again, maximize what you can get in this deal, especially if you're a big part of what's going on, which Rory and Mal had their right to do. Again, my only issue from a Joe standpoint is handle it better. Don't just
exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier. He could have handled it better.
Yeah. With that, yeah, I agree with that.
Let me ask
like
you
I
this.
said before,
Hey, Sean,
if they were getting overpaid, now go ahead, bro. Now, all I was saying was if they were getting overpaid, if they were getting overpaid, there's no reason to be like, oh, we're going to start a fuss because we've
Hold up.
heard
Stop using that
you've
word
been
because I
making.
never heard Joe say
They just go either go to the park. It's
I
up.
listen to it.
Man, they say listen. They say hold on. This is why they say overpaid. This is why I say that because they said they were getting top 5% of like they were saying they were getting paid just as much as like like if you start on like top podcasters in the world period in that lane.
But how
they was getting.
We don't even know how much podcasters get paid, bro. That's the thing.
So they were talking. They say not. They didn't say that. They didn't say this. They talking about just broadcasters. Period. Like that type of lane. There's a lot of money in that lane. If you know, there's a lot of money in that lane. They make a lot of money. Joe Rogan's and all. They make a lot of money.
My question would be how much of Breed
make more money.
They making a lot. That podcast
don't make that Joe Rogan money, boy.
No, they ain't got Joe Rogan money.
No,
they not making Joe Rogan money.
I was about to ask y'all this. Did y'all watch the one with him and Kevin Samuels recently?
Yeah,
I watched it.
So how do you think they looked chemistry wise? Because that one got a lot of hits.
That nigga Ish and Ice, they cool. But the thing is, though, like I think for me, Joe image gonna take a hit because Charlemagne always said this about Joe. Charlemagne said this shit 3 years ago. Joe, you gonna always find a way to fuck up somebody your own business, dog. He told that, and that's when they started beefing. Charlemagne came out and told him, bro, no matter what you go through in life, bro, it's always you. You the common denominator. Every deal that you fuck up, it's because of you, Joe. You know what I'm saying? So with him saying that, niggas really gonna start looking at Joe like, bro, you really are crazy out here. Like, you just
people
basically
always been looking at him
two.
like that, though,
Hey,
man.
but I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that,
dudes.
right? But we can't
So who
act like
gonna
it's
wanna
all
work with
Joe's
you?
fault, though. Like, we can't act like
It
because
is.
but listen, in my opinion, right? It seems like a part of it also plays into greed. Like, if they were getting overpaid, how much more do you want? You feel me? Like, how much do
Now,
you
see,
expect to get?
hey,
I never,
see,
like I said,
this what the
that
problem
was me
comes.
and True part way. I never heard him say overpaid, bro.
They were getting paid a
This-
lot of money doing that podcast,
Yeah,
man.
they
Like,
was.
that's so.
Hold up,
See,
hold up.
How
We
greedy
heard
are
Joe
you? Like,
say
how much
that.
more do you want? That's the question.
I don't know what. Hold up, just because Joe said, that's what I'm saying. We only heard Joe's side. Maul and Rory ain't said shit. So we
If
don't
they
know if
lying,
they was
okay,
getting
they
paid good at
lying,
all.
then right. But here's the thing: if it was okay, if that wasn't the case, like my whole thing is, listen, listen, man. I know, like I don't know, man. It's just like if Joe. I think Joe could have handled that better because they said they've been a problem. They've been like Rory been talking about this for like what 3 years, something like that. So it's like, first of all, why are you allowing? First of all, why are you allowing this to happen for 3 years? Somebody keep asking me, no. If you keep saying no, then I'm not gonna keep dealing with that. You're gonna get up. I would have been took off the podcast then. Listen. I don't know why you keep coming to me for. Listen, you got a problem with it? Because like, come on, because he was bringing up. He said, I don't know. It's Joe Budden could have handled that way differently. He could have handled that way better.
Y'all. This my thing, right? Joe basically had said on a podcast, dog. This made me feel like, dog, you really didn't fuck with these niggas at all. They really just employees to you. Cause this nigga said if Rory and Maul get another podcast within a year, that nigga said I'm gonna sue the pants off them niggas, dog.
That's funny as hell.
He
man.
said in a contract, he said he got a contract with these niggas that if they go off by themselves and start another podcast within a year, he can sue their ass. I'm like, bro, what kind of nigga is this, dog?
That's not unheard of, right? So basically, what in a lot of these contracts they contain non-competes, meaning if you leave or you get fired, you still have to be compensated through the remainder of that contract. And while that contract is still good,
them is killing Roy more.
You can't go out. You cannot go out and start another platform or a podcast in that same lane. It happens in radio. It happens in TV. It's just the nature of the beast. It's to keep people from basically jumping around.
So hold on, how long does that last though? They got to wait for basically a year.
Yeah,
it could be a year. It depends on what the contract stipulates.
Exactly. They signed. Yeah, that's their fault, man. That's their fault for the sign that.
This my thing. Hold on. This my thing though. I don't understand. Who the fuck they signed a contract for? They don't have.
Okay. My fault. I had a phone call.
Wait. So
my question, right? That's my question because I go back to the greed thing because if it's about a contract negotiation, then I understand what's going on. But if it's about I want more money, then that's greed.
No.
Like
Hold on. I don't even think it's about money, dog.
They mess. It's about money, but they went the situation wrong, crying about friendship. One thing they always say: business and friends don't mix. You can't never use that. It's two sides that messed up on. Right. I'm gonna go to Joe's side, and I'm gonna tell you about their side. Joe messed up because when they were starting the podcast in the beginning, he was vouching for them that he was like, "I got y'all. Don't worry about it. I got y'all." It's on tape. I see it because the academics played this academic stream. He said you got to realize this, and this was the wrong thing. Molly and Rory and Maul messed up at. They was employees. They was looking at what Joe making as a CEO and seeing that, of course, as you as a CEO. And from the employee getting pennies to your dollar. So he might look like, I'm getting a lot of money. Then you look and see what Joe getting because it's the Joe Budden podcast. And you like, damn, I'm supposed to be a part of this. Academics even said this about when him at Complex. He was like, okay, Joe left because of the same situation. Like he seen what they was making over him and he felt like he was making too much money off his name. So when when Joe left, Academics took advantage of that. So he could get
more money. Yeah.
More money.
Yeah.
But they was still at the end of the day, he said, tell you straight up, compared to what Complex making off me and what I'm making on Complex, I'm making pennies to the dollar. You as an employee, you always gonna make pennies to the dollar over the company.
Right.
But hold up,
And like I said before, if it's about right, go ahead, bro.
My thing. Hold up, this is my thing right here. He said they are signed to a contract, right?
Right.
But they are signed to what? Joe Budden is an entity of his own. You have nobody backing you.
So,
where is this network? Where you getting all
he got management. He got management. He got management. He got
people put in place for that. Yeah.
If I'm a bet man,
I'm gonna say Lil Wayne trash.
I'm a bet that Joe Budden has an LLC that covers that this podcast and all this stuff falls under, and they're signed under his LLC.
Yep.
So the money he's getting from whatever platform. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, kids. Whatever money he's getting from the platform for his podcast, he's paying those guys under his LLC. That's how they're getting paid.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, quick side note, right quick, because you got that big Yankees banner, and I think Sean, you a Yankees fan too.
Yeah,
y'all motherfuckers got 7 COVID tests right now.
Yeah, I know.
It's ugly for the Yankees right now. Hey, who is this? Is Lil Wayne is trash? Because I swear you finna get kicked.
Yeah.
Talking about Lil Wayne is trash. Who is this?
Saying Lord Gamer, man.
No, I think this kid trying.
No, Lord Gamer in here already.
Yeah, that's facts.
Now
you gonna start talking now when he's out the pay. You had 2 accounts out here.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, man, y'all. It's how people used to get over in the music industry, right? It's why TLC got screwed. It's why New Edition got screwed. It's never the label. It's usually the management that you sign with that screws you over. And that's why people get screwed over. So when Rory and Mal did their deals, more than likely, or whatever contracts they signed, they weren't signing contracts with Complex. They were signing contracts with the Joe Budden podcast under Joe Budden's LLC.
Yep.
Right. Like I said, if it's about a contract negotiation, I understand what you're saying, Anton. But if we're talking about I want more money because I think I'm on the same level.
They ask for more. That's the problem. They just want ownership. They talking about.
They said they never asked for more money. They asked for ownership.
So that's the money wasn't the. So what's the problem? So if you
says my friend, you supposed to tell me everything.
Joe said no. That's the problem.
Exactly. He was for no. He was straightforward saying no. So why you and you still here? And what's the problem?
At that point, you got a problem then because bro, you want to give me ownership or some shit that I help you build.
But here's the thing, but here's also a problem. If money's not the problem, and listen, in the day you work under me, and if you're not want to get ownership, money's not the problem, then what's the talk about then? So clearly you're getting paid well.
Right.
See, you and they was complaining about I don't know what they
listen. You try to tell me this podcast has been booming like this to where they wait until this point to be like, all right, bet we want to negotiate our contract.
What was the percentage that they wanted?
Hold on, this is we don't know all that. This is the thing.
We don't know all that, but they just wanted the percentage.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I think happened. I think when that Spotify deal came in, and that Spotify deal, they didn't really know what the number was. Joe know what the number was, but when Joe didn't tell them niggas what the number was, and he just told them, no, we not signing, I think that's when B started happening. Because them niggas probably looked at it like, bro, we don't even know what the number was, only you did. And Joe basically said, like, I didn't have to tell you what the number was.
Because I'm paying for everything.
Yeah, because I'm paying for everything. He basically said,
if they are employees, he doesn't owe them an explanation if they are employees.
He don't.
Exactly.
Right. You gotta look at it, though.
Right.
He was straightforward saying that. He was straightforward saying that.
But hold up, did you tell them niggas that was your employees off the grip?
No, he said I had it. He said, nah, I got y'all. I'm gonna look out for y'all. He did.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
we're talking about business though. If it's not in writing, it don't matter.
Hold up. No. Even in business, bro, you have partners. They don't have to
listen.
Hold on, but Anti, you missed the point.
Being a partner, you have a percentage in a company. That's what a partner means.
Right.
And
what that means is they weren't partners. What that tells me is they weren't partners. They were employees.
Khalil, listen to what I'm saying, bro. It was no motherfucking stake in a company because it wasn't built yet. They was building it up. It was nothing to
right, but here's a problem, Anti.
Joe Budden probably has an LLC, bro.
Hold on,
they would have went into it. They would have went into it like, all right, dog, I got this amount. Like Joe Budden would have been like, I got 60%, you got 20%, and you got 20%. Make up the 100%.
They wasn't talking numbers, bro. They just wanted to hop on the train, bro.
They
They just wanted to hop on the train, bro. It wasn't
nothing like that.
Yeah,
so here's the thing. Why would Joe Budden do it? But here's the thing. Y'all got to put, okay, this is a Joe Budden. Okay, where's that podcast? Where's the platform is at, right? It's on his YouTube channel. It says the Joe Budden. It's the Joe Budden TV. That's his channel. So it don't say Rory. It don't say Maul. He helped build that channel. He helped build that channel.
But they helped build your channel based off that podcast.
Okay, but in the day, but you missing the point. It's still it's still his own YouTube channel.
So some of it is the LLC.
It's called the Joe Budden podcast. It's called the Joe Budden podcast. It's not called Joe Budden.
Just like Sean said, bro. If Joe Budden has an LLC, like if he's claiming it as a business in any aspect, and they didn't know about it, that's their fault. They are important.
They did know. They know about it. They just wanted ownership of it.
Here's the other side of it, right? So when you come in, you do something. When you come into business with someone, you do something was basically called articles of organization. So in those articles of organization, you basically can say, here's how things break down. Here's how this partnership looks. Here's what your role is. Here's what your blah, blah, blah is, yada, yada, yada. And here's how we based on financial growth and gains. Here's how we break down things. That was never the case for Rory and Maul with Joe. They were employees, even though they helped him build it. And again, he doesn't have the success he has without Rory and Maul. They came in as employees. They didn't come in saying, hey, we want to be partners on this thing, or we want to revisit at a certain point as this thing grows what our relationship is in terms of partnership versus us supporting your platform and your podcast. And that's where they made the mistake.
Yep. So you gotta, if you get rid of them, shit, them niggas the Dudley boys. You just got rid of the fucking Dudley boys. That's all he did.
But hold up. In that same podcast,
put some more respect on saying Dudley boys.
In that same podcast, hold up. In that same podcast, Joe was talking to Ian, which is his manager, and he was talking to Park. He don't have a contract with either one of them niggas, dog. Yeah. So why did you make Rory and Maul sign a contract? You don't have a contract with Park. You don't have a contract with Ian. So why did you make Rory?
They ain't smart. They ain't smart.
Standards. So Sean just said it himself. He said it earlier, and everybody agreed. By itself, Joe Budden really ain't that like magnetizing of a personality. So you need to pair him with somebody. So you get rid of the two guys who helped you build it and that whole nostalgia. Wouldn't it make sense to get somebody with a lit name like a Kevin Samuel or something to team up with to replace that with? Because you're not gonna ever find that audience.
Right, reach a big audience. Yeah, that's what's about.
He's probably gonna do it. Well, SB. I think SB said he's gonna do a podcast because he said the Joe Budden podcast is over with. The Joe Budden podcast is over. He probably gonna just do a new podcast.
Nah, it ain't over with, dog. Nah, he gonna bring Ice and Ish on.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, this is where guys make their mistake, right? And this is why I'm not a big Colin Cowherd fan, right? But I have to appreciate something about Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd owns the trademark to the herd. So if Fox Sports fires him today and say we're done, he can, after his non-compete is done, he could take the herd to another network and Fox Sports can't do anything about it because he owns that trademark.
And he looked like a big ass ostrich. He just looked funny to me, man. It's funny looking at that nigga, man.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like the ownership is in the trademarks, it's in the documents. That's where the guys make their lot. It ain't the audience. Because if you own it, you can take it anywhere and it's gonna be successful. That's the smart thing Joe did.
I guess I'm looking at it differently, dog. I feel like Joe got over on them dudes, dog. Like,
yeah, he did.
He did.
It's important that we look at the business aspect of it. Like I'm a business major myself, right? And what Sean was saying makes a lot of sense, bro. Like if we're talking about business, I understand he helped them build the podcast. You feel me? Like it's sentimental value, but when you talk about business, they didn't negotiate.
That's their fault.
Their own stake. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, like I said, Joe Budden did
his own podcast.
But to be fair, Joe Budden also said y'all can do your own podcast. I can help y'all get your own show. He told them he did tell them on your own stuff.
Joe broke down the business side of everything, so that's why it kind of made sense. Because Joe said, "I have insurance on the podcast. when we go out the tour, don't nothing come out of y'all pocket. He said all this equipment that's around, I pay for all that. He was like, everything that's get done, he was like, all y'all do is come in and talk for 2 hours. And he said, y'all get paid handsomely. But he's like, basically, I got a part-time job, and y'all getting paid handsomely.
That's why he's mad about it, because it's not a situation where it's like y'all putting your money in.
John, quick question. I mean, not a question, but I didn't know Oladipo was about to have season-ending surgery, bro.
Yeah, he having quad surgery. Yeah, he's having quad surgery.
So what you think that mean for y'all?
I mean, he's a free agent after this season, but I mean, listen, we getting healthy. We're gonna be all right. We getting healthy. So
they beat my Celtics in two times in a row, man.
Hey, but I was gonna say, anti to your point, right? Because again, it's a good point, right? Like a lot of it, with these guys, man, is when you come in, people who know the business more will try to take advantage of you. I've had it happen to me with other projects where guys try to take advantage of what I didn't know about the business. Because that's just the nature. It don't mean it's right, but it's what guys do. Joe Budden is not a stand-up dude. Let's be very clear.
Hell no, he ain't.
Right?
Damn,
How
you gonna do that? But you claim you've been getting fucked your whole life when it came to deals, Joe. That's what we know you for.
Why do you think that nigga from Wu-Tang Clan slapped him in his mouth when
that man a narcissist. That man a narcissist, man. That man talks on third person. That man talks on third person.
Yeah, the danger is always becoming what you despise, right? If you grew up getting bullied, a lot of people grow up getting bullied, be like, I ain't gonna never get bullied ever again in my life, and they become bullies if they ain't careful. So when Joe got screwed over in business, he was like, nah, this ain't gonna never happen to me.
Man, that trauma, man.
Exactly what he hated.
Other people, like, yeah, of course, right.
And that's why he left Slaughterhouse, right? And this is the same reason why he left Slaughterhouse, right?
Man, I don't know. He left Slaughterhouse because he didn't like the business and shit.
But here's the problem with Joe Budden. He always handles situations the wrong way. It wasn't the fact that, like, okay, he could have handled even the Royal Mall situation better. That's the problem. You can have your own opinion. Business is business, okay, but you handle it the wrong way, man. And it's like, come on, like it's ridiculous.
And sit down with your man to man and handle it. At the end of the day, like even if you walk away where you don't agree, at least handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all the podcast being intention talking about throwing hands and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. Y'all should have been.
Man, that shit was funny as shit though. That nigga Kevin invited that nigga to his ass, boy. That nigga Rory was not playing with that nigga.
They know who the hell Joe is, bro. Like warning comes before destruction. Like why would you?
Joe said Rory don't really know me. I only know Joe Rory from 2014.
I was like, so why y'all made it seem like y'all was so cool then?
Nah, he real cool with Maul though. He's real cool with Maul, but he said Rory, like I'm cool. He said I'm friends with Rory, but he really don't really know me like that. He know what he lived with, like Maul lived with him for years.
That nigga even dissed Maul. That nigga said, how I'm supposed to be cool with a nigga that keep his own detergent in his room?
That was funny as hell. That was funny as shit. That was funny as hell.
Who said that?
Joe Budden said that.
Why y'all always be having spots for dudes shit?
I don't know. Listen, I can't speak about. That's what's going on. What he said. I don't know what the situation was.
Joe Budden said, "Wait, time out."
Yo, he said you could buy He said you could live in that house,
buy dish detergent,
and put it in his room.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm like, Joe, what that even got to do with this, bro?
And basically showed his character. He basically saying that, like, listen, man. His whole point was being entitled. His whole point was them being entitled. And it's like, listen, that's the type of person you is, man. Listen. This is therapy. Now, this is the crazy thing about it is he invited him to be on. Now, he was going to do that. He was going to do that if Royal Mall was there. He invited him to come. They didn't come.
That man said, I can't trust you. Keep your dish detergent in your room.
Yo, that was crazy.
He trying to make people look beneath him, bro.
Yeah, y'all got anything else, bro? We've been talking about Joe Budden's ass for an hour.
That's a good nigga. Everybody was talking. Nigga, he had Twitter on fire today.
That's one of the best podcasts. That's one of the best podcasts out, man. It ain't $1 million worth of game, but
not $1 million worth of game. It's ranked higher than $1 million worth of game.
Not right now. Shoot, man. My
right
got
now,
number
dude,
1.
Up until Kevin Samuels came on the show, that show did like damn near 3 million views. That was his highest view count in a while.
I don't understand what's the nostalgia behind that.
We're gonna shut down like 20 minutes.
Yeah, appreciate it, SB. Yeah, we're going live. We're going live in about an hour or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'll make sure I go before. And actually, I'm gonna think like we should probably like start doing it if we have time and stuff. That'd be like a pre-show to another show to bring people in. That'd be good.
Sean, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up, Anton?
What's the nostalgia with Kevin Samuels?
He be telling bitches the truth.
You ain't never watched them? Just sat down and watched the whole episode?
I just don't. Yeah, I have. I just like, dude, he's everywhere.
It's an audience for that. What he's doing.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. That whatever you think about him, because now the latest rumors is that he gay and all this shit. Whatever. What he does in a grand scheme of things is he put men first as the number one dominant species on the planet. And a lot of women can't handle that shit. And then he break down situations like he just broke down this one chick recently where he asked her, he was like, if everything was to collapse right now, do you think women can handle the water system and all these different like physical things that you have to do in order to keep society moving and shit? And she was just stuck. Like she didn't know. She was just coming out with all kind of bullshit answers. Because there's a lot of black women, unfortunately, on that I don't need a man wave. But everything about him is I need a man. You know what I'm saying? Even though they claim they don't need one. So like he just put men as the dominant species, which it is.
And then it'd be another situation. And then it'd be another situation where they'd be like, they'd be saying how women want equality. Not to say the equality, like they pretty much want all the abilities of that they do as a man. How we gotta do independent response, like all that. They want everything that we gotta do as a man, but they want to be treated like a woman.
Right, exactly. And it's
like
two-sided. It's two-sided BS.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so what Kevin Samuels is, he has a niche market, right? So Kevin Samuels is a guy who in the last few years has come into money, right? He's an older guy. So his thing is, as an image consultant, is as an older guy who seems to like younger women, even though that's being questioned right now, he can talk to a women of a certain age and say, hey, if this is what you want, if you want someone like me, here's how you get it, right? Because you got a lot of young ladies out here now, basically like they're not trying to go with the dude who wants to come up. They want the dude who's already got it. So if you want the dude who's already, rich, already, well off, here's how you get it. The problem is he speaks like every single dude is like him. A lot of these wealthy dudes or rich dudes ain't exactly like him because a lot of them ain't necessarily looking for a number one like that.
Is that nigga rich?
Yeah, I mean he's okay.
He's making good money now.
Okay. He's making money now. Yeah, he's making money. Like he's doing well. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's where he's making his mark. Is he's got that niche market. But the problem is everybody's taking what he's doing and making that universal relationship rules. And that ain't necessarily the case because every dude ain't finna be rich. That's just the way it is.
Facts. Nigga, Avion Crockett then made a spoof of this shit. When
Spice did Gilmore, but you see when Spice did Gilmore Johnson.
And another thing that he showed though, but that he do show is like women always want so much stuff, but they want to never satisfied. Then two, they set their standards so high and they don't look at their actual situation. Like he'd be like, shorty, you like 40 with two other people kids, but you talking about I'm gonna say let's say 35. You 35, you got two other kids, you talking about you saving yourself for all year. Like he like for what? What's the point? But you want somebody that make triple figures that pay all your bills and take care of your kids, and he can't have no kids. He like, bro, that ain't realistic.
Right.
And that be the truth. That's what they be wanting though. Like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody finna like.
They don't be coming. A lot of chicks don't come with shit, but pussy.
And then they like that too, though.
Yeah, it's a market, man. Listen, man, it's a market. It's a market for now for stuff like that. Now, even for the opposite, I seen this one dude on YouTube. Not YouTube, but Instagram. He got like tattoos on his face. Yo, he pandered to women so much it don't even make no sense.
Simp, man. Listen,
you talking about? I know.
There's a dude. He got a chain on. Listen, and not even that. But here's the thing, though, Khalil. Here's the thing, though. I don't even think that dude even believe that. When he talk about, I don't even think that dude even believe that. Like they just doing it because it's a market, it's a niche to get popular and to monetize it.
it's a market for that. You know what I mean? Even like you can. I want to bash one people. Like it's crazy now, man.
I'm
like,
not spending nothing on no
It's a market for
unnecessary
everything
bitch.
now,
Most
man.
of these bitches is cute as fuck on Instagram. They real cute, nice bodies, but don't come with nothing but pussy.
And
Don't
then
come with nothing but
they
pussy,
don't
and that's
realize
it.
this though too though.
Don't know how to cook,
He's
don't know how to
showing-
clean, don't know how to do
He's
shit.
showing that women don't like nice dudes in there too. Like all of a female be like, "Oh, I'm giving you me." Like, okay, you do that about after a week of doing that, it's gonna be old. So now what? It's like once I get used to doing that with you, what do you have to offer now? Because it's like,
not a motherfucking thing.
That's why these bitches be Instagram thoughts, man, because they look good and all that, but they don't come with nothing.
They be backwards, bro. I seen this one interview. Tell me how this sound. So women to be like, the girl on the show said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make the main dude wait because I don't want to make it seem like I'm a hoe, or I'm going like I'm gonna say thought. I don't want to say hoe thought."
Same shit.
Chicago slang.
She's
no,
a
you
thought.
got a daughter. You got a daughter. You gotta be careful. You got a daughter.
Yeah, I do too. But she'll say like, "Oh yeah, I let my side do the dude who I don't care about. I'm gonna let him blow my back out." You know what I'm saying? Let him do that. And the dude was like,
makes no sense, dog.
Why won't you just give it to the dude that you like and build something with, but you gonna give it to the person that you don't care about because you don't want to see like a hoe to the dude.
These
like,
women are out here clueless, bro. They don't know what the fuck they want. That's a real problem.
And then one more thing, I'm gonna let Sean go. Yeah. The dude said it was Elon Musk and Bill Gates. Dude said, I see the post. He said the two richest people in the world can't satisfy their girl to keep that happy. I know I ain't got a chance. And that's true because that show that women would never be satisfied no matter what you do. It's always gonna be something.
They don't know what they want, bro. They're clueless, bro. To a certain extent.
Go ahead, Sean.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I've been divorced now for 13 years, right? And the lesson I learned after I got divorced was I got to start asking deeper questions. So if I meet a young lady now, since I've been divorced, one of the first things I want to find out is what is your relationship like with your dad?
Damn.
Oh shit! I never even thought about that.
She carry herself. The way she carry herself gonna tell you that, bro. To be
The way she carries herself will tell you.
Right.
But
You can still have a dad in your life is there still ain't going.
I also want to know, like, what's your relationship like? Do you have a relationship with you? Did you have a relationship with him when you were growing up? Because that relationship formulates what young girls think about boys as they grow up.
It's putting this place and value on a man.
Yeah.
A lot of these chicks don't value men.
They did. The first man they fall in love was they did.
Yeah, that's the first man. The first man that tells you he loves you should be your dad, not that random dude you met on the street. Because if the random dude on the street is the first dude that told you he loved you, we got problems. Because you are, especially if he messed you over, because you already formulated in your mind, this is what love looks like. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Love ain't supposed to be this hard, but y'all make it hard because you messed up in the head and ain't got yourselves right.
It creates a cycle. That's been creating a cycle for years, bro.
And it just creates this endless cycle. So when they run into a dude who's got his head together, and again, I ain't talking about this dude with all this money because I hear women talking about, I'm tired of trying to grind with dudes. I want a dude who's wealthy. I said, Michelle Obama, when she met Barack Obama, he wasn't wealthy.
Exactly.
Whereas, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm understanding. Like, y'all make it seem like
they don't have that patience and shit like that. Back then, you had, like, even before Barack and them. Like, my grandmother and granddad was together for, like, 40, 50 years. Like, you would never see no shit like that in this era. Never.
Man,
and the problem that I have, too, I'm glad you said that, because somebody said, like, I see the meme a girl posted was like, all y'all keep talking about your grandma and them stayed together, but your granddad was out doing all this, and they.
I don't know that, man.
But the whole point is this, bro. It's not called a perfect ship. It's called a relationship. Ain't no relationship gonna be perfect the whole way through.
Okay.
Period. If you think your whole relationship gonna be perfect, ain't nothing gonna happen. You crazy. You guys are not. That's everybody want this fairy tale lifestyle. And what we see on TV,
you gotta fight for it, man.
You
gotta fight for
it. But here's the other thing, right? There's no such thing as a bad relationship.
Facts.
If you have a relationship and you got a lot of relationships. There's a lot of people out here.
The bars. Oh, they in a relationship. But use that one.
You got a lot of young ladies. I say you in a relationship. You think you're in a relationship because that's not a relationship. Because a relationship ain't supposed to be bad.
That's a fact, man. Shit, I got married early, man. I got married when I was 22 years old, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't never getting married. Fuck that.
Yeah, so
that shit was the worst. That was the worst decision I ever made in my life because we was with each other for 4 years and then we got married.
This couldn't be.
As soon as we got married, that shit hit downhill in a hurry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't never get
but
married.
a lot
Fuck
of it
that.
is you gotta know you gotta know the difference. And too many people are in
Mm.
these things that are terrible for them and think that's a relationship. And like, no, that ain't it.
Yep.
If it tear you down more than it builds you up, that ain't a relationship.
Because it's all because of sex, Sean. Motherfuckers love fucking and the sex be amazing and you think you really like
But they
that
say
person.
when you get married, you don't have it as much no more.
Nah,
Like,
shit, we was fucking every day. The sex sex was our main reason I got married, bro. She was, as soon as I fucking was in college, my nigga, I met her, boy. That was the best shit I ever had. She had girl game, everything. So I had to wife her up, bro. Like I said, like for 4 years, that shit was strong. Once we realized we really didn't like each other, once we got married was when it really, like, it went to a 10. And that shit was just downhill. Like Sean said, shit was downhill.
Like,
bro.
I see, like, when I was in school, like, you feel me? I was doing my thing. But I was like, I never went for like somebody like that because I thought long term last. Like this how I really thought my man. So I was like, okay, at some point in time, I'm gonna get old, or at some point in time, I'm gonna get used to you. But you ain't gonna be the same and all this. So it's like, I need to actually like you, and you got to bring something to the table because sex ain't nothing. If you okay from right now, if we more, I can teach you. You can learn more as long as we together. Instead of get somebody who's super good at it now, and I really don't like them. Then they get older. I get old. Shit don't stop. My shit don't work no more, or she ain't as attractive as it is no more, or she don't want to do it. Like, no, that don't matter. Because then now it's like, all right, now we're not doing that. I don't like you. But now if I talk to somebody that I like and she's okay, and ain't as freaky as Shorty from down the hallway, that's cool because at the end of the day, I can teach you more longer. But then if we don't actually do nothing, I'ma like you. I actually like you. And I dropped one gem on my homie girl. I said, you want to really know the truth? And this all y'all can attest to this. As a man, I said I should even tell you this secret. The way that we know as men that we like female is called post nut mindset. If we after we bust, because at the end of the day, when we on mode, we think we like you. All the stuff we cap into you saying, yeah, we think we real life like you. But as soon as we post nut, that's what we'll know. Because once after that, we'll be like, damn, I should.
That's that clarity moment. Yeah, that's that clarity moment.
Whole bunch of regret, my nigga.
It's the difference.
Whole bunch of regret, bro.
It's the difference between get the hell away from me right now and you can stay.
Exactly. Because I told this.
SB, you dropping too many jewels on them, man. Like, don't be giving these chicks jewels. I like to
some of it, bro. Say some of it, man.
No, I like to see these hoes go backwards in life.
Yeah, look this. As a man, bro, let's be real. As men, bro, let's be real. We all done hit like one or two shorties that after we did it, we kind of was like, yeah, I regret I shouldn't even did that. Because he was like, y'all don't regret doing it. I said, yes, the hell we do. We do. As men, this has been a couple. I was like, I'm bogus. I'm like, I ain't even. And it wasn't like,
I wish I never fucked that bitch.
Yeah, you feel me?
I mean, for me, I always tell people, don't regret if you learn something about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or about the situation or about life. So if it was like, obviously you live life, you do things, you be like, man, that was a waste of time. I ain't never doing that again. I know, and I'm going to say something real quick. Every great relationship is based on 4 pillars. Right? Every great relationship is based on 4 pillars. The physical, the emotional, the intellectual, and the spiritual. The problem is people base a lot of their relationships purely on the physical. But what happens after a certain time? At a certain point, the physical can't sustain you. So that other stuff has to be good to go. If it's not, the relationship will never work. You'll find yourself physically attracted to a female, and then you realize you can't have a conversation with her for more than 5 minutes because she says nothing that intrigues you or nothing that stimulates your mind.
That's why Sean, when the pandemic happened, you had more divorces than you ever had before because you had couples around each other. And see, now to piggyback off what you said, that was a terrific point. But you also got to put financial in there. You had a lot of situations break up because of the money situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So even though those pillars you gave was the main 4, but now you got to put financial in there as a replacement to one of those. Because that's all these females want is a motherfucker like what Kevin, like we talked about with Kevin Samuel. Like all they want is a high wage dude. You know what I'm saying? To take care of them. But they don't possess any of those pillars that you named, or maybe they have one and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but here's the reason why I don't put it in there, Khalid, financial in there, because what happens if you lose everything you got financially?
They gonna leave. They always
leave.
They always leave. What little you have left, they gonna take.
That tells you everything you need to know about yourself and about the person you're with. Because if you change because you don't have money, then you didn't know who you were from the get-go. So you gotta have your emotional and your moral ground stand on point before you even get money. Because all money is gonna do is just amplify who you are. If you're a jerk, when you get money, you're gonna be more of a jerk. If you're a philanthropist, you're gonna be more giving. It's like, so money is not really why I don't consider it. It's like, if you take everything away, I always ask dudes is, if you take all your cars, all your money, houses, take all that stuff away, who are you? If you can't answer it, then you don't know who you are, because that material stuff don't last forever.
No, neither do relationships in this day and age.
Yeah, this day and age, they don't, but it's because people don't do the work of building that foundation of what's because the relationship ain't a trip to Disney World.
It ain't.
Right? I'm gonna tell you all the time. A relationship ain't hard. I hear somebody. I swear to God, next time I hear a female say, "I'm in this relationship because we had such a good time together," I might punch her in the face, because it ain't always a good time.
I don't approve that message.
I'm gonna see y'all on Sean. I'm gonna see y'all over there at U3, bro.
Yeah, bro. It ain't always a good time. Like, you even go to Disney World, you're gonna wait in line. It's hot. The prices is high. All the rides don't always work. Like, Disney World ain't always a good time. So why you think a relationship gonna always be a good time?
You're gonna go through this. It's all to go back to patience, man. A lot of people, men and women, don't have that patience. They don't be down for their partner like they think they are. They claim they are.
You're gonna have ups and downs. It's gonna be BS both sides.
You're gonna have somebody that's down for you.
Yeah, you're gonna get tested. Find that person who's down for you when everything is gone.
Yep.
To fight for all the relationships you in, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna rock with you when you're gonna be gone and hold it down. Both sides. Not just a female. Dudes gotta hold it down too.
Yeah, dudes gotta hold it down too. Yeah, you gotta hold it down both sides, man. I'm telling you, man, a real chick does not care about getting presents with a T. She cares about your presence with a C. Because a lot of dudes be out there working, trying to make all this money so they can buy all their ladies all this great and wonderful stuff. She ain't never home.
Right.
You'll never spend no time with her.
I need that, bro. You spitting bars, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
You talking that truth. Spin that gospel.
You know what I'm saying? It's good. Make your money. Do your thing. Yeah, take care of your family. That's all well and good. But if you ain't never home and you ain't never around and your kids only see you passing in and out the door, do all that money matter?
Yep. Nope. That's why I switched over. That's why I switched over from what I was doing, because I used to work at the post office. I was making a lot of money, but I worked at night, so it didn't see me there. By the time my daughter was at home, I was in the bed asleep all day. So it's like, I let that go. So I switched over. Yeah, so I was like, I'm good, bro. That sometimes money ain't worth it. Then I'd rather do something where I can make way more money, but it might take me a longer time to grind my way up. So that's all. Like, I'd rather work my way up, and that's what I was saying doing. I'll say like because that's who they called me the other phone call. It was a place. It was one of the Chicago radio stations I got hired as the board opposition. So I'm like, boom, this is something that'd be good. Add to my resume, because I'm tired of. That's the reason I started YouTube, because I'm tired of applying for everything. Went to school for something, and they say you don't got experience. So that didn't change the game. When you got to at least have something on your resume. So this is gonna be a good starting block to boom, more connects further along. So that's what I'm like. It's just a grind, bro.
Yeah.
It's a grind. But it's like you said, Sean, like people get too caught up in the money. Sometimes that little money ain't worth your time in life. And then it's like with the pandemic and to sit back and actually at home and pay attention, it's it's way too many ways to make a lot more money, and you can do it from the house. It just takes time, and you have to actually grind and be patient and put your stuff in the right situation. Like, perfect example. And sometimes we mess up and forget. Like, I've been saying, all right, Shaq, for like 3-4 years. When the Bitcoin first hit, hey, Shaq, get into stock, start paying attention to it. If I would have did that, I'd probably be up a couple million by now, because I would have probably been invested in GameStop, because I stream and play games, so I would have knew about that. I've been up on GameStop, and I would have probably been up on Dogecoin just to get in and out real quick, because now all I see with all these meme coins is in and out money. And then now also, if you look at buying property, The property game is at all time high. We've been trying to get a house for the longest. Every time a house go to market, everybody buying it up. So if I was already in the property game right now, like I supposed to be, anybody who sell property right now is up probably quadruple their money because everybody and their mama buying houses because they see if I got to work from home, I need a bigger place, or if anything goes wrong, I need a secure place in a house instead of like a little apartment. Like it's just like so many ways to open my mindset up, but you can't think like that because you working every day trying to chase a bag. Working these 8-10 hours.
And I'm gonna say this, right? Everyone needs passive income. You need multiple strands of income that's going to come consistently. Like real estate, for example. Real estate is something that will never fail. Everyone needs a place to stay. You feel me? Like you charging rent to somebody, you're going to get that every month. Like passive income is the most important thing in the world, especially when it comes to money. You need passive income, passive flows of income.
Hey, another good one, bro. And it's sad to say this, like, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'd be the person working in the place, but I'll probably invest into it, and because it's funeral homes, people die every day.
Hey, listen, SB. I always said if I had to do it all over again, I would open a daycare center and a funeral home right next door to each other. Because people stay smashing and people stay dying.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's two things that's guaranteed that's going to happen.
Little kids said people cried every day. Hey, why are they crying?
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. That's jails. See, only thing I say about jails, Renegade, is this. I would do something. What I would invest if I ever get to the point of money, I want to have a program where when it's there like their last year in jail, we set them up to come into the real world. Because
a halfway house?
No, not a halfway house. No, like a
reintegration program.
Thank you, like that. Because this dude was telling me the story. This man came with this idea. This dude has been locked up since 19. I'm gonna say 89, but let's just say 1990. He been locked up since 1990. He just got out in like 2020. Now imagine from 1990, you just get dropped into this world. Everything changed. You got Ubers, cars, phones. Last time you was out, we had pay phones. Nobody had a cell phone. All his family probably dead and gone. He ain't ever talked to them in years or nothing. But guess what?
Automobiles and cell phones in the 90s.
Yeah.
But compared to iPhones, like bro, if I had you a smartphone in the 90s, you wouldn't know what to do. You would lose your freaking mind.
World took a big leap.
But the whole point I'm saying is that to get people prepared to come back into the world, but they don't care about that because they just want us to go back into the jail because they make money off people being in jail instead of just actually fixing the world situation. The same thing about like diseases. They probably got the cure somewhere, but why would I give you money for the cure and I could just keep making you pay to go to hospital and pay for medicine? They making money. Like the world we live care too much about money more than anything, and it's sad though, but. And the world would be run so much better if they actually handle stuff the right way. But we let the greed and everybody want to be top dog corrupt our mind. That you gotta be this, and then like that. So they corrupt and program our women, man. That you gotta be a baller, to all this. You want to hit. Oh, you want a girl bad as Rihanna? Look, you gotta be baller, have all this money like this, and that. Oh, you want to be as the top dog? You want to look like you the boss of the city? Like you know what I'm saying? They program it to everybody, man. And then they make it worse with us. Our culture, they tell us. We was brought up from how we look. This for our culture. We always wear gold. We always wear the best finer clothes thing. So we gotta spend our money on this, and we don't.
Yeah,
at all. Because people don't realize when we was doing this, we was mining all this gold and diamonds. That's why we had this because we was getting it from our property. It wasn't like we was buying it from nobody. If we was wearing all the little clothes, I guarantee them clothes wouldn't cost that much because we created and made all these things ourselves. But they don't want to tell us that. They're gonna tell us, look, this is what your culture is. Don't be shocked. Don't be scared that you like to wear all these diamonds and gold chains and all these designer clothes. Well, no designer clothes back. Well, no diamond. Come on, man, stop it. It's all programming our mind.
Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Make your money work for you. Like that's what they should be telling us. They're telling us that we're supposed to be working. For the rest of our lives, shit like that. They should be telling us, invest in yourself, like invest in productivity. Like what's going to make you productive? What's going to make you multiple strands of income so where you can sit on your ass and make money? Like that's what they should be teaching us.
But they're not going to teach you that because then that'll inflate the value of money. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what they do is teach you how to be an employee in school. They don't teach you how to own shit and all that.
Right,
that's something you got to teach your kids outside of school, how to do the correct balance checkbook and shit like that. And, you will never use calculus and all that shit, unless you in IT or whatever the fuck. Like, you will never have to use all that. Or how did somebody advance in life learning that fucking Christopher Columbus discovered America, which he did? Like, how was that making you better as a person?
That don't even make no sense.
You know what I'm saying?
No. It don't even make no sense because Christopher Columbus, how you discover something? They've been teaching us lies from the jump. They say this man discovered
that you didn't know existed.
Somebody was there already. That don't even make no sense.
It's just shit like that. Like, how do that make you?
He literally found America by accident, bro.
Is knowing that? Do you create income knowing that? Like, knowing all this shit? Like, you don't. That shit don't mean nothing in the real world, bro.
No, it don't. And it's crazy. That's why it's crazy how all the entrepreneurs and bosses are like dropouts of somebody who did the other route way. Because in school, like you said, they teach us how to be an employee in school.
Yeah, man, it's all designed. It's all, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So I don't know. We gonna shut it down though. Like I said, hey, we switching to U3 Sports Talk next. I think Sean should be going like in an hour. You still got like another hour, right, Sean?
Yeah, in about 55 minutes, we'll be going live on U3 Sports Talk. Yep.
Yeah, the link right there in the chat. Make sure y'all go. If y'all ain't already subbed to my boy channel, you're missing out. Because if you sub to me, you got to be subbed to U3, man. It's SB Talk Sports. Like, share, subscribe. Join the SB Talk Sports movement. And then we're going to be on to the next one, man. Peace, man. Peace out, man.
Peace out.
Peace.
Working, I don't take the day off. I know my hard work gon' pay off. Please do not act like you know me when you see me in the playoffs. I try to be cordial with everybody. I don't make problems with nobody. I was trying to mind my business, but they made me hit the kill switch. Binocular flow, you can see it close. I turn in a scar if you need a rope. A nigga Mufasa, I symbolize. Akuna Matata, I almost died. Play your position and stay alive. I made it far, but I never changed. I clean my image and got a name, but I kept ties with the other side. We do not seek if you run and hide. We just gon' wait till you come outside. Fuck around, probably just run inside. You better pray we don't come inside with no invitation. Yeah, kill you with no hesitation. Woo! This is my initiation. Yeah, no invitation. Kill you with no hesitation. Yeah. This is my initiation. Leave you in cold blood. Now you could really be froze up. I don't spend my money on lesser things. I can't afford a wedding ring. Don't play with my life, it mean everything. I made it through strife, I was second string. Now I be coaching the whole team, and I got a really big ring. I got a question. Which way of you ladies gon' keep it thorough? Come to my crib with the least apparel. Show up naked, but you leash your nail. Just keep it real. You know a nigga impatient. I'ma take you down, no debating. Just let me come to your crib with no invitation. Yeah, kill you with no hesitation. It's my initiation. Woo, no invitation. Yeah, kill you with no hesitation. Whoa. Kill you with no hesitation. Whoa. This is my initiation.